Oh my God! I think we're
That
alive.
was rocking out.
We're all alive. Yes, we're all alive.
We're
Uh,
alive.
yeah. Welcome everybody. Welcome to another fun Saturday night with Ron Unconditional Love Terrell. And happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to Kate. And look at all the Earth angels that are joining me tonight. All here. Uh, so Moonchild, the world, Katie, Jojo Terrell. We have Linda G in the house. We have Medium Kin and Dolly. Dolly Parton. No, is that not?
No. Wait, let me look. No.
Yeah. Anyway, so welcome everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. It means a lot to me. Thank you to all my moderators. And I actually been doing this 5 years now. My God, I remember Linda G. You reading for me on one of the channels. There was I think three, and I said I think I'm going to start my channel now. That you backed me up and you said he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. The people were worried about that. So, you know, yes. I like to work with wood. So this thing behind me, this is a Murphy bed I built myself. So
I love it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
yeah, I do kitchen cabinets. I do everything. But I don't. I only do it for me. I don't do it for others.
Uh-oh, he
No,
jammed.
I don't like to work for other people. I just do it for me.
Darn, I was going to say, when I buy my box truck that I want to turn into a camper van, can I
Yeah.
come visit you? And we'll work on it together, Ron.
Well, yeah, right.
So
So,
happy
You know what
birthday,
to do,
Ron.
huh?
yeah, thank you. And if people don't know, you know who Linda G is by now. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie.
Julie, thank you very much for your super sticker. I'm watching the chat at the same time. If people don't know who Medium Kim is, she to me she's like an earth angel. I take courses with her practicing mediumship and all things. So I I had we were in a healing circle last Wednesday. Remember, Medium?
Oh yeah, I remember.
She did like a what? Oh, geez, I'm losing my words. Like uh, meditation, and she was using like the sound of singing bowls, crystals. That has a high pitch. I got a metal one, but those crystals have a higher pitch. And I went into a deep meditation. When I woke up, thank you, Murby. Thank you very much. So I'm at the same time checking the chat. I know you remember this what I'm talking about, okay? Because when I came out of it, I said I had something to share, but I had problems talking about it because I got all emotion. When the emotions rises up in your throat, because for the first time in my whole life, I had a near-death experience, but I've never seen Christ. Christ showed up right in my face like this, dressed up all in white, and I was very emotional. I had problems sharing that stuff because going through my soul and heart at the same time. It's like so much in one shot, like because I was the immense. It wasn't sadness. It was about joy, and the thing that came through is the message was about Christ consciousness, that we are all light beings, and that's where the rising up of humanity, Christ consciousness, all this stuff. So I just I'm still going I'm buzzing on that.
Well, how could you not come away from that feeling
Yeah.
something? I mean, because when Christ makes his appearance to you like that, how could you not be affected by that? My God.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Because I saw besides that he was coming towards me like this, closer. When I saw him, he had the crown, the whatever on his head. But
Yeah.
I know it's a symbol, about religion, things like that. But it's so got to me. I don't usually get visions like that, but this time I got it. So
Well, Ron, I love that you did that because I think it was a birthday wish from Christ. And the rise of Christ consciousness, which I think is where we are and where we need to be anyway. And
Yes.
because we're all, I mean, how many people are in fear right now?
Mhm.
Yeah, fear. There's another thing that I learned through this. Well, it was before I got that image, was that there's a way for everyone to stay in your joy. It's
Yeah.
very simple. Do
Mhm.
Yeah.
what you love to do. If it's painting, if it's going out, if it's walking your dog, stay in your joy, and that'll keep you from going down that fear.
Yes.
the
But
fear.
Ron, so that night when you were talking about your experience,
Yeah.
and your emotions were so strong
Oh,
that we
it
could
was crazy.
all feel the power. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very, very beautiful, and that actually was because people were seeing angels. Lots of people were seeing angels and lots of different things. So that was great. The gold, I feel like the gold light helps bring that in, But Ron, I pulled a card for you tonight. Is that okay if I share it now?
Sure. You want me to put you in the hot seat?
Okay, so I'm using the Mystic Magdalene.
This can be
Actually,
Ooh.
my friend gave
watch
me.
this. Watch this. Medium can. There we go.
Oh, okay,
Switcheroo.
yeah, okay.
Oh,
And I just shuffled these, and guess what I got? It's called the Magdal Elder. Listen to elder wisdom. That's what you are, the elder wisdom. Right,
Okay.
Ron?
Yeah, right. I guess so.
I like her purple hair.
Yeah.
But
Purple
anyway,
hair.
it doesn't matter whether you're male or female.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to make me so big. I don't like. Don't do it.
Okay. But
Don't do that.
but I did that. I did that to JoJo Tarot. She said, "Oh my God, sister!" I thought I was so funny to put her in a hot seat.
I like better small. It's
I
good.
never heard what it was, a hot seat. Now Linda knows what a hot seat is. Eh?
Yeah, that my head's so big it would fit. It would go outside the box.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
Yeah. But Linda is so funny sometimes.
You guys.
You could have been
What do you
a comic. You could have been a Hollywood comic or something like that, because really
I was a comedian.
you were.
I did perform, but it's very ego based, so it wasn't for me. I mean, everybody has an ego, but it's very competitive and ego based, and a lot of those comics on stage aren't for you. They get jealous if you do good. It's really
Yeah.
weird.
All right. Okay.
And it's late nights too.
Yes, and I can't stay up like that anymore.
Aren't you a morning person, Linda? Because
I just
I
wanted
get
to
up
say,
like about 5 or 6 in the morning.
That's a morning.
joyful mystic cake. I can only accept 6 up here, so I don't know why it's not letting me. I got the StreamYard,
Oh.
the free one, but I thought I could have more than 6. I don't know why.
Shouldn't you
Yeah,
be
it's
able
not-
to have 9?
I got what?
Oh, it used to be. Used to be able you could have 9, but Streamlard
Well, it's the Trump Musk thing. They took it down.
Oh,
I called it Streamlard just now.
President
The-
Musk.
Oh,
no, the damn muskrat did it again.
Dream large.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Sorry, I can't tell you. Well, I just heard it pop, but anyway, I can't say hi to everybody because there's so many. But I'm not ignoring you. Usually, I say hi to everybody when I do my channel, because I have less people. When you get like over 100 right now, it's hard to say hi to everybody. But
It's very hard. Yeah.
and thank you for
and
all
then
your.
yours is impossible.
I'll tell you, girlfriend, did you see my live today? It was like 6,000.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
watching.
you get 5,000, 6,000, and I'm a moderator, and I'm trying to say hi to everybody. I go,
Yeah.
what the hell? I mean, it's hard to keep up,
No,
Wow.
we can't.
Well, thank you for doing that, Linda, because I think people we need you.
Yeah, we do.
You are
Well, we
common
need you
voice.
guys too. What are you talking about? That's the whole
Well-
reason we're here as a collective,
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it's not necessarily prophecy, you're giving the higher realm, you're giving that energy that feeds people that they need, because people feel very lost and afraid right now.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really, yes. And we have to unite in our life. And
Yeah.
That's
uh,
right.
and we have to learn what really unconditional love is. Unconditional love.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
says what it says. You know,
Dolly,
conditional
Dolly
love
and
is
I.
one thing, but unconditional love is another thing. You don't take somebody's head off or argue or point a finger,
Yes.
but we got to get out of this stuff. We got to
Yeah.
really, because humanity has to go forward. I don't, you know.
We have to find our way back.
And I'm going to tell you something that I know because I was on the inside. Actually, once you're on the other side, surrounded by pure unconditional love, there's no color. Like what I'm saying, there's color, but not a colored person. I never
Right.
saw that. It's all light beings. It's all okay. So we're all light beings. That doesn't exist on the outside unless if they come to you, like in a dream or something. That's because they, come back as they were. That's all. But actually, there's no color on the other side. I have never seen them. I've seen colors, but I mean, I haven't seen a person like.
Well, we all bleed red.
Yeah,
That's
right.
right. That's right. The whole distinction, the whole skin color distinction is a man-made construct
Yeah.
Right.
used to divide us, and it's nothing that light beings like us should pay any attention to.
Right.
Well, and as an artist, I can tell you, I look at everything as a hue.
There you go.
There's hues of blue, hues of green,
Right.
hues of flesh tone. And
Right.
when I was taught how to paint a black person, the varying shades in a really beautiful black skin is predominantly red.
Interesting.
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 And
Mhm.
yeah, you learn
I can
how
see
to look
that.
at the world through totally different eyes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You see everything differently. Also
Don't
helps
forget,
me
you folks.
cancer
Don't forget, you
survivors.
folks, that KD Moonchild is her birthday too. It was on the 3rd.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
please,
Happy
say
birthday.
Thank you.
happy birthday to KD Moonchild too. It's her birthday.
I've
So are
been
things getting better for Aquarians right now? Because you guys went through a hell of a time there.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Yeah,
I can
talk about
say
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually am working on my own Oracle deck. And
Good.
boom, and I'm doing the art. I got all the artwork done. I got 65 cards. Now I'm working on the guidebook. And
Wonderful.
this has just been since the first of the year.
Oh,
No.
you mean the 1st of 2025?
Yes.
Yeah. I
Oh.
did have a deck. I have the kind of a prototype that I've been using on my channel. Dolly and I do morning wake up, lift your vibe, have a cup of coffee
Yeah.
shows. Mine's on Tuesday mornings, hers is on Wednesday mornings. And so I've just been plodding along doing that. Let's vibe, let's slip. And then all of a sudden on New Year's, I got this huge message of, you're going to be creative this year and you're going to get your deck published. I'm going, oh, I got to redo all those images. I don't like the images. Using the prototype.
Oh,
There's a person in the chat, and Lucy Mercier is her name. She's on the 13th because she comes. I know her from other channels, things like that. And then she told me her birthday is on the 13th. Mine's on the 6th. Yours is on the 3rd. I
Wow.
know other people like yeah. So
My dad's was on the 12th.
12.
Yeah. Good old Abraham Lincoln guy.
My grandma's birthday would have been today. She would have been 104 if she lived.
wow.
I knew
had her-
I liked
I had
her.
her to 93 though. I had her to 93, so I'm not complaining.
My husband's birthday is the 13th.
No
Your
way.
husband?
Yeah.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
February's popular.
Are
Yeah,
we in
Getting
the
off the
air?
room.
Days.
Linda,
Are
you asked
we in
me.
Aquarius right now? We're in Aquarius. Eh? We are in it.
I thought we went to Pisces. No, we came out of Pisces. We're going into Aquarius.
Into Aquarius.
No, I think we're
Well,
going into Pisces, aren't we?
I don't know.
No.
Like
We're
March
fancy.
Pisces, right?
I miss my dog. I hear
I
that
don't
bark,
know.
and I miss my
You
dog.
hear my dog? I'm so sorry. That's why I'm putting
it's
myself on
okay.
mute.
I love. I miss my dog. I lost my
Okay,
dog.
well, they're playing pretty hard over here.
Yeah, I miss my dog. Did you know? Did you guys know that I lost my dog, Jenny, October 12th? I did live a week, I think a week later, on a Saturday. And this is, I'm not making this thing up.
Oh, I know what same thing happened to me.
Well, the first thing is that when I was live, I was there just before I was on doing my live, and all of a sudden I heard my dog. And you know the sound of your dog. You know the sound of your dog. I heard it really, really loud. I go, this can't be, because I never had that with other pets that I lost. So the next day, I forgot to tell my wife about that. My wife's sitting there and said, I got something to say. I got something to say. And I saw her all emotional, like, and she says, she started talking to me about, she heard the dog same time. And I said, you're correct. I confirmed that you did hear the dog and I heard the dog. So I went to Sterling, and out of 400 questions, he took my question about that and he confirmed it. So the dog came back. Yeah.
That happens after my dog passed away for a full week. Afterwards, myself and the people that I live with here, all at different times, heard him barking.
Right.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
be like, oh, he's here.
I had a dog named Moochie that I had to put down. He couldn't even lift his back legs. And I flew to Oklahoma to get Lulu. She was a Labradoodle. And when I brought her into the house, this house that Moochie had never been in this house. So I sit down on the couch and I'm telling my new baby, oh, this is the living room, and I don't expect to see any dog puddle right here. And all of a sudden, here comes Moochie down the hallway, as clear as day.
Wow.
And in that moment, I went to say, oh, Moochie, look, you got a new sister. And I realized, wait a second, that dog's dead.
Yeah.
And as it was coming towards me, it just dissipated. But that dog was here.
Sure.
But my Jenny, what was so special about her is that I used to lay she's 100 pounds, by the way, Labrador, and I used to lay on her head like this, really on her head. And she let me do that, and she put her paw right over my shoulder like that. Oh my God. And Jesus, that we were close. I mean, I could almost read her like telepathically, because I had that gift about telepathic. I had it. My mom had it.
Did your dog ever have those, what do you call those growths inside? What do you call them? The
Tumor?
It's like a tumor, but it's called something else.
Lipid,
something.
like a lipoma or something like that.
Lipoma, something like that.
I don't know what you call it though.
Anyway, I was just looking it up. I guess they can do surgery on it, and it's an easy surgery, but you don't want to keep it too long. Jack has one that's grown so big he can barely walk now.
Oh no.
It just grew. So
it's a type of cyst. It's a type of cyst, and that's very common with dogs that are purebred dogs.
Okay.
Or whatever.
This is a Labradoodle. Labradoodle. It's Labrador.
It's very common with Labradors. So yeah.
Yeah.
But it's huge, and it started off just little, and the vet said keep an eye on it. Now it's like this big growth.
Oh no.
Like an extra hip that looks so big.
But she was the kind of dog that used to like to lick. Now, there's some people don't like to be licked. Well, I told them, look, I'd rather be licked than the dog bite you. Because that's the dog's way of showing that they
affection.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's a throwback to the wolf. Wolves communicate by touching each other's mouth.
Yeah.
I said,
wolves
keep
literally
your tongue off of me.
But
wolves will literally want
expensive to feed
your
this
breath.
dog. $100 a month. It used to cost me $100.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Big
If you
dogs.
go to a wolf sanctuary, you guys,
Yeah.
one of the things that they will teach you is let the wolf breathe your breath.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you don't allow that, they don't like that. They
Right.
become
What's
very
breathe your breath?
wary of you.
I don't
That
understand.
they
what-
can read you, I guess. They
Oh,
some
read you.
about
Okay.
you through
Okay.
your
Yeah, I
breath.
get it. Yeah.
Very
And
important.
Interesting.
I must
That's
have
what
that.
they do with each other too.
I must have that telepathic with animals because my neighbor's dog is Australian herd dog. He fell in love with me like crazy. Like I'm almost the second owner. That's how much. Yeah.
Mr. Loveman.
Yeah.
Well,
Animals
I've had
know.
animals all my life. Like
Animals know. Animals know animal people.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they know you love them or not. You know.
Right.
And I trust what they say about a person, man.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
But dogs, animals like that, or cats, whatever. I had cats too. Animals are like are babies.
Yes.
I mean, when you lose one, I know. I remember I lost one. I was crying like a crazy fool on the steps because I lost her. So I didn't want to get any more because I didn't want to go through that pain. Guess what? A couple months later, in the month of January, somebody abandoned that Jenny, the one they're talking about, Labrador, in a cardboard box about 200 feet from my house in the month of January. It's freaking cold. So I went out in the morning and I said, my wife thought it was something, a cat or something. I don't know. So I put my clothes on. I go out. She went back in her box. When I reached in and put her here, she just stuck to me like the worm. And
Aw.
I brought her in. As soon as I put her on the floor, she was 2 months old. She licked my hand. Then I
Yep.
knew. Then I couldn't let that go. I couldn't let that go by. That was it.
You're so kind, Ron.
Today,
You are.
today is Bob Nelson's birthday too. He's on.
Yeah, I see that. And hi, Teresa. Greeter TK. Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, Teresa Hugger greeter.
Psychic Dummy.
Yeah.
J-Cat Lady. So many good people in here. I haven't
What
seen
are
a
you
lot of you
calling
guys
me?
in a long time.
What are you calling me? Oh, you're talking about.
J-Cat Lady.
What you call me?
Hey, Sharon Sype.
Goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, it's
Lots of awesome people.
Oh, Dan's here too. Hi, Dan.
Yeah, Dan Irish, yeah. Yeah, he's here. There's a lot of people
He's got
there.
a big dog too. Too bad he's so mean to it. He walks it all the time and bathes it. I said, "Would you just leave that dog alone?"
Yeah. Oh my God.
There's a lot of good dog people in this community.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
people by how they treat. Hey, listen, I was watching something. One of those. I'm like my mother. I watch Forensic Files and all those.
I
terrible
love those.
shows. But it was a story about a woman that had met a guy. He used to go to grade school with her. And the daughter said, I noticed when she'd come home, she'd be a little bit weird or different. But I didn't think nothing of it. She had a terrible husband who was very mean to her. And she was supposed to go to a job interview. And she, her daughter begged her not to go because she didn't like her father. And she ends up dead in a car. She was shot.
Oh,
But it was the guy, the new guy she was dating that killed her.
sure.
And they said that he had been mean and cruel to animals.
Oh,
That's the big red
my
flag
God.
right there,
That's a
Dan.
big
Wow.
red flag.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I can't watch movies or what
With
news
animals being-
about people doing stuff to animals. I just get.
I can't watch
I
it
can't
either.
stay. I can't take it. I just
Neither,
can't. I
neither.
lose it really.
I know. Those are the cruelest people ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a vet tech for 4 years, and I've
Oh,
seen
wow.
a lot of horrible shit. And I don't
Oh,
watch
wow.
that stuff. No.
No.
Oh, wow.
So,
They say
yeah.
vets have the highest suicide rate out of all the medical people.
Really?
I thought it was a psychiatrist.
I left. I left because
yeah?
it broke my heart.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
not do
People
that.
look
I
at
could not.
animals as just a possession and not a soul.
Well, I'm
and
not sure,
it broke my
Linda.
heart.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I heard it was a
And
veterinarian.
dentists too. I don't know why.
Oh, and the vets, man, they're all into it, just like doctors. They want the money. Pets
Yeah,
are a luxury to a veterinarian. If you don't have the money for them, you shouldn't have one.
Wow.
To most
Yeah.
of them, that's how most of them look at it.
Hey, Linda, I wanted to ask you something because I have something that I talked about a lot of times, because of what's going on in the world. Okay, like I think let me know what you think about this. I think that because you're a human being, you have the right to have the basics,
Yes.
financial basics, like basic, like if it costs $2,000 to be able to afford rent and food, the government should give you that. Because I believe that if you gave that to people that, because they can check that by your revenues anyway, okay, so they could check, they would be a more productive human being than just letting fall in the street. Like there's old people 70 years old in the street right now with nothing because they can't afford rent. So I think it will cost less money.
Yeah.
And
By
people
far.
and they would get back to Texas like everybody else, be productive. It will be a better world. That's what I think. But you know, I'm maybe I'm hoping that humanity turns around and realizes
It's more than enough for all of us.
Oh, that one senator. Yeah.
For
Well,
sure.
cancel school lunches because they can get a paper boy job. We're talking about 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7. They can get a paper route.
Yeah, you're going to send your kindergartner out there to deliver
But-
papers and after.
Nobody's getting papers anymore. Nobody.
Yeah.
News online. What kind of? My brothers have been paper carriers. My brothers have a more severe.
But it's awful for
autism, and
it's
that was
awful for
paper carrying for the last 40 years.
Yeah.
40 years they've been
awful
doing
for
it. And
it's awful for
their routes are getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
and
There's
smaller
just
and smaller.
nobody gets a paper anymore.
Not
No.
the way they used
it's
to.
awful
no.
what's happening right now because apparently they cut off. We have this in here. Money for kids to eat before, because they don't have food when they go to school
Yeah.
and things like that. We have that program. So I heard that they cut it off over there. I've heard that. I've heard cuts here. And this guy is going to a Super Bowl. I mean,
Yeah.
this
I
is
know.
Because they
it's,
can.
it's so
Like,
horrible. And I tell people anyway. This is my version. Don't hate the Americans because what's going on there, because whatever he's trying to do with Canada, because it's not their fault. It's not. Don't go one against the other. I don't want to see this crazy.
Well, half our country did not vote for the man that's in office right now. We have to, and it's probably
Right.
more than that.
But a lot of it was cheating.
But what you guys don't know, there's a danger here that Elon Musk has got his friggin' figures into the election of Canada too, and
Oh,
there's
no.
a person here that's cray a little bit, that
Yeah.
dealing with the energy of the other one on the other side.
Oh,
I can tell you that.
Ron and I were earlier, we were talking about
Yeah.
how we knew he was going to be trouble because when he's talking about surrounding the globe with his net of Starlink,
Oh my God.
I was going, oh my God, he wants
Yeah.
to take over the communications of the earth.
Whole
He's the most
world.
dangerous man ever.
Just send him to Mars, I'm saying. Just send him.
Me too. Oh, me too. I've seen
Get
that
him
man
on
going
Send him to Russia. Send him to
No.
Russia and see how he likes it. That way.
Katie, that's
crotch
the
rocket.
way.
See if he
Make
makes
sure you
it.
open the windows.
I don't think he's going to be around forever. I think he's a marked one. That's
Me
just
too,
my humble
Jojo. I
opinion.
don't see him around. I
Hey,
think he'll
Linda,
go before Trump
Linda,
goes. But I don't
Linda,
see
do
him.
you think I got a feeling that Putin is boxed in, really boxed in, like he's on the verge of
Who?
Who?
Putin.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that for a while.
He's boxed in and is on the verge of there's something.
Death?
Like really, they want to take him out. Like,
Well, somebody told me that. Oh yeah, well, Russia has the best economy ever. No, they don't.
No.
No, they don't.
No.
They're suffering terribly, and
Right.
people are tired of suffering.
Yes, they
No,
are.
their economy is like a wild anarchy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and not in a utopian sort of way. It is-
No.
that's
Yeah,
what will happen here in the United States when they start taking the food from our children and making it where people can't afford anything. As it is, people are dying now. There was this one beautiful guy, I think he was in Wisconsin. He couldn't afford his medication for his asthma. It went up and he died.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was,
Yes.
I think that
Yeah.
I'm in Wisconsin. I'm in Wisconsin, and I'm pretty sure that was here. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was a good-looking young guy, and he's dead because he couldn't afford his medication.
Yeah, inhalers are like $200.
Oh, it's
You
terrible.
don't have insurance.
Yeah.
But if you were go to Mexico or go to Europe, it's dirt cheap.
Right. It's very maddening.
Yeah, everybody here on I'm in southern Arizona. Everybody here on this border, they go there for the dental work. They go to Mexico.
Oh yeah, I heard they
for all-
do big dental.
because the dentists are top notch, excellent.
Probably
And
US
The
trained.
drugs are made by the same drug companies, and they pay a fraction of what we pay.
Yeah,
Tell me what
exactly.
pharma does for us.
Right.
I'll get off that bandwagon real quick.
Have
Kim,
meetings.
Kim told me she had all of her plastic surgery done down there.
I still have
Wow.
a little bit more to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't
My
even
God, I'm
recognize
hearing
me.
Not a bad rumor. Oh, I know one. She looks so good. She gets her plastic
She goes
surgery.
to Mexico.
You guys
I'll,
heard,
I'll let you know who I
you
got.
guys heard her plastic surgery from Mother Mary, because all the time
Yeah.
she's talking about Mother,
Mother
Mary. She's got
Mary.
this energy.
Oh,
Oh, that lady. I have her picture right there. Look,
Oh,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I got the two pictures of it. That's Jesus and Mary there.
Yeah.
I got those in Shasta, the little crystal store.
nice.
That
Beautiful.
we got lots of
My-
pictures.
I
The
have a
psychic,
pic-
look at what the psychic dummy said. I got my butt reduced there.
I need to go to Mexico then. I got a lot that
I
needs reducing.
I actually am thinking about driving there to get like a year's or 2 or 3 worth of birth control pills for my daughter.
Oh
Yeah.
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 But can you just buy them like over the counter there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
but
can
to
also
get
buy
them
them here at Walmart too. The thing is, you can buy them in Walmart too. But I don't know if there's limited number, but you just go buy whatever you want pretty much. I mean,
do you have
birth
to have a
control pills.
prescription
no,
You need a prescription.
no.
to get them
you
back
don't.
into the United States?
No,
Oh.
You
no,
used to have a prescription. They checked for it.
no. I go there all the time and
What?
do that. I mean, I go a few times a year. I go a few times a year. After I get my plastic surgery, then I stop at the pharmacy and I go and get my my medication.
Wow.
Get my plastic
Yeah.
surgery. Oh my god.
I just walk in. I go in real fast. I know where to park. I walk across the border. I go in and get my stuff and I come back out. I don't know. It's a 5-hour drive for me.
So you're the one delivering the guns.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
right.
You, Connie. Connie says, "Are you kidding me? I teach middle school students who can't afford the school lunch. I bring
Yeah.
pretzels, popcorn
Yeah.
to quell their appetite."
Yeah, I know
Thank
that.
you, Connie. Connie's here.
Thank
Like,
you,
yeah.
Connie.
I see it. They are hungry. The kids need their breakfast. We give at my school. They get breakfast, snack on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and lunch. Every day.
What state are you in, JoJo?
I'm in Minnesota. Hey, Wisconsin.
yeah.
Oh, of course. You're in Minnesota. No wonder.
Neighbor.
No,
Connie.
but it has some blue cities. But if you zoom out, it's red all
Same.
around
That's
it.
Wisconsin.
But those kids get meals too, right?
At school, at my school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red counties, they get
I think so. Oh yeah, they should. Yeah, they do. But it's a community school, so we have a washer and dryer, and we have clothing for people, and all kinds of stuff.
so
Food,
nice.
lots of food.
Wow.
I'm the only Canadian up here. Imagine that, folks. So I'm the Canadian. Look at where my friends are. Most of them are all in the States. So,
Hey,
yeah.
I love it.
Ron, are your Canadian friends, what do you think? What's the vibe there about how they feel about Americans?
Oh God.
It's not about Americans. It's mostly who's running the show.
Okay, got it.
Right
Okay.
now. And Elon Musk is hated like crazy right now.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
is.
watch it. But the Canadians are ready. They're sticking together. There's also somebody in the, because you guys call it states, we call it provinces. Like I'm in the province of Quebec. The other
Yeah.
one's in Ontario, and they said they wanted to shut down $100 million for Tulsa. I think it's Tulsa or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they want to cut it off.
He's dropping. He's dropped so
Yeah.
far with that car. It's not even funny.
Uh, I can't stand I see him on TV go. I mean, he's on drugs for sure, right? He
Yeah,
must be.
he takes something.
There's some.
Oh.
He take. Oh, he brags about liking Special K. That's ketamine, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's serious
and what's
hallucinogen.
keeping? I can't call him 47 because I can't stand him anyway.
No.
So I call him
No, he's not that
F45.
mean.
For me, he's
never been my
F45, and I think what keeps him up is drugs too.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He's ready to. I mean, he could be on the verge of a stroke any day, any
Oh,
day.
Something.
Yeah,
massive.
it's something. I mean, I looked at his face and I said,
From your mouth to God's ears.
Any day. Any day.
And we're not supposed to wish stuff like that.
No,
But,
no, we're
no.
not. But you know, we have free will.
but Germany hates them too. Oh, Germany.
We are
hates
human, you know.
them. Yeah.
We're
Well, it's not wishing them
protesting.
bad. We're wishing good on Americans, and by wishing good on Americans, we're just wishing for a different. I don't
Hey,
know.
Linda, I wonder if you agree with me. I wonder if you agree with me. The other day, like I've never seen this before. I know that you go when you have a near-death experience, you go and decide that hell doesn't exist, right?
Right.
Okay.
For me, it doesn't exist. But the other day, I was talking to my wife and I said, geez, I was thinking about somebody that's dark, like doing stuff, destroying people's lives. The person that's really, really dark. I saw the dark person transit on the other side, and the light hitting on that person to go burning.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like a laser.
Interesting.
Because the light is burning that person because
They don't like that light. Not at all.
like
These staunch Christians that it's all about Christian, and Trump wants his new attorney general to see who's trying to bad talk Christians.
right.
And like, dude, this is America. It's got nothing to do with Christians.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that wish the worst on others.
Right. Out loud.
Yeah.
Out loud. Yes.
But I also think this is in my heart. I also know because I could feel it from American people. There's a lot of American good people out there. They're not following this whatever's going on, and I believe that if it come to push and shove, because you guys have a bigger military, I think that part of you guys would be on the side of Canada, right there, and say, "There's no way we're going to invade Canada with the military."
Oh, we would fight for Canada.
Oh
I know.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I got
would-
that feeling.
I truly think so. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
not all
Would
of
we
it,
all
but
move
there
into
would be.
Oregon, Washington, and Canada?
Maybe I can't fight, but I'd make sandwiches. I'd make lots.
The sandwiches.
I'd be
You gotta
with
make a couple of sandwiches for sure.
And we're all be
You
moving.
know what? This is going to get bad. It's going to get a little harder, everybody. And I told you this from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to get where you think, dear God, and he is basically blowing it up. But it's going to end faster than you think. And we're
Yes.
going to see.
Oh, I believe that.
Starting in March, there's going to be riots. And it's
Oh.
not necessarily the blue people. It's going to be the states that need that money. And how dare you?
Mhm.
You take people's livelihood away, there's trouble.
And I
Which
think people
concerns me about him and martial law.
Oh, well,
Because
he'd
he's
love to do
been
martial
fighting
law.
it, chomping at that bit since he first was inaugurated.
Yeah, but he has to have an army behind him, and you'll be
Right.
surprised about these young men. Some of them will do what he says, but a lot of them won't.
Yeah, some of them will do what he says, but they won't necessarily go against their direct superior, like their sergents and people like that.
Right.
No,
But
no, no,
I
no.
saw an image of
And look at the oath they took. It's against, they cannot go. If a superior is having you do something illegal, like hurt citizens, you can refuse.
That's right.
right. But I thought
Because they took an oath to the Constitution, not to the president, the government, or the people.
I saw an image that came to mind. I saw an image of a volcano. And
Oh,
they're trying to
Volcano.
put the cover on it. So, but that is talking about the truth will just explode like an explosion of truth, like this. They can't stop it. They can't stop it because it's too strong.
And I think the
Mhm.
people that are going to feel like they've been duped are going to be
Yeah.
very angry. That anger is just going to.
they're
It's
going to, and there's
starting.
several of
It's
them on
starting.
YouTube
It's
right
already.
now. Can't believe that he's done this. There's people that were told, this one guy was told he'd get $220,000 if he did these things for the government, and then they cut that aid.
Yeah.
And now he's getting no money after you put out all his money to do what they told him to do. And they're spitting fire.
Right.
It's like all these government workers that are taking the buyout. Just like all the Twitter X, whatever you call that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like they did, and they're going to get the same amount of money as the Twitter employees did.
Yeah, they're going to screw them over.
Zero.
And if it was up to Trump, they'd get no money, just like he does to his people.
Well,
Yep.
they won't get any
But-
money.
They
Elon
probably
people
won't. Yeah.
But they're saying there's 1,500 calls a minute or something.
Yeah, I think
People
you
calling
1,600.
something like that.
There's a
They're
lot of
recommending-
calls.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're recommending people not to call the Washington number anymore to get a hold of your officials. They are suggesting you go to your local office instead.
Oh my gosh.
But let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So, since they're blowing up the phones, and you know the Republicans' phones are getting blown up too, why don't they
Absolutely.
talk about it?
Because they're scared.
Yeah.
they
Why
got-
don't they say
Sure.
something?
They've had their lives threatened.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
yeah.
It's political. Now that they're seeing what Trump is actually doing, it's political suicide either way for them.
Right.
Yeah, but
Well, they're
someone
just
said,
getting
you're
more.
right, KD, because someone said, I can't remember what they heard, something from someone inside the Congress that said, it's not necessarily our career, it's our lives we're worried about.
And they did nothing to
No.
stop any of it. And now it's not too late, but it gets harder every time you wait.
That's right.
It
Right.
just gets
Yes.
harder. It's not going to be easy, but there'll come a point. They really
Yeah.
will.
They're afraid for their
Point.
families because that's where they start. Is they'll threaten you, but then if that doesn't work and you stand up to them, then they start in on your most vulnerable members of your family.
Yeah, Russian
Right.
tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I come from a family of very right-wing people.
Okay.
Obviously, I am very estranged from my family.
Oh.
Do they
Yeah.
still
No,
want-
that's fine. That's fine.
But what's going to happen that's going to change their mind?
The second coming of Christ?
Really? Well, some would say that
No,
was
we're talking. If you disagree with them, they'll pull a gun on you, kind of people.
Oh man.
But
So,
do
no.
they
That-
get
no, that's why I say that's
Medi-Cal?
fine with
Do
me.
they get Medi-Cal or do they get
They're
Social
on it all.
Security?
No.
Or
One of them has 10 children,
Oh, ouch.
Oh my God. 10 children. That's a
and
lot.
her husband is an engineer for Raytheon.
What's Raytheon? What is that?
Raytheon Missile Systems is
They
the
make- yeah.
largest missile
Oh.
maker in
Shit.
our.
no, but what if Elon Musk puts them out of business?
They're going to be kind of hungry, huh?
Mhm.
I don't know that would happen.
I don't think so
I don't
either.
know that Elon Musk.
Too much money in the military machine.
Yes. Yes.
Although you
Yeah.
never know what our.
I don't know. I got the feeling Elon Musk is going. He might be getting caught in something. He might be going to jail. Somebody may pick him up and just say, "Okay, that's
Right.
enough." You
Or
know,
if they
like-
get
Actually, it might be easier for some, I don't know, dictator out there in the world to kind of slip something in his ketamine.
that's just what I was thinking earlier. I didn't
well,
say
they all do
yeah.
that. That's like mafia boss and stuff.
Oh, well, he'll get
They-
too
they
big and
eat
he's
each
so
other up.
obnoxious.
It's not
I mean,
new.
you know, Putin sends him flying.
Yeah.
Trump
Yeah,
can help ketamine.
he's not likable.
But we're all going to get through this. We're all going to get through
Yep.
it.
We're
Just,
gonna get through
just,
it.
just stay in your
If you
joy.
focus
When you
on
do
your
that,
passion.
they can't take your joy away. By the way, so as long
Focus
as
on creating
you know.
your passion, you guys.
unless you're
What
in a
are
war
you-
zone or something like that, well, you know.
But just vibrationally know that everything's going to be okay and put that light around it. Don't even think in terms of hate towards Trump or anyone. Just vibrationally shine that light and watch what happens.
The more you focus on what has got you worried or scared, the more you're going to create what you're worried and scared of. We gotta stop this. This is
That's
why
right.
we got elected in the first place, is because we were so focused on him not getting elected.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah.
Karma, the universe is so fun.
Yeah, but karma can be a bitch. Excuse my language.
Well,
Oh yeah, she always knows where you're at.
I feel, I truly feel that in order for the people who really are diehard MAGA people, in order for them to understand what he is, they have to go through a little bit of suffering in order for them to be able to understand. Because if Kamala would have won, those MAGA people would have still been sitting in that hate and sitting in those beliefs. And those beliefs are one by one getting torn down now. You know? So
I don't know. I'm not fast enough.
Did you hear about Canada, who they're targeting if the tariffs come? The red states.
Yes.
The red states. So, you know, they're doing the right thing.
So what is Mitch McConnell going to do without all that money made off of his bourbon?
Right.
There's one thing these people don't understand. When you transit on the inside, you can't bring your friggin' money, all the houses. It doesn't matter how much you got. You have to leave it all behind.
Yeah.
So they can't bring that.
It's
all these geriatrics in there. I swear to God, they got so many. That Grassley needs to go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's older than God.
Pelosi need to go too. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He needs to go too.
Yes.
They're trying to do it where it's always been done, and it ain't gonna work.
We need fresh blood in there.
Yeah.
We need young minds.
AOC, her ilk.
Jasmine Crockett.
I think medium Kim is drawing
AOC. Oh, I love them.
Love
them.
I think medium Kim is drawing something.
I am. How'd you know?
I knew that.
I'm drawing your aura. It's not very good, Ron. I'm working on it. I'm working on your aura. That's your mom, Ron, right there. Is your mom?
That's my mom, right? Yeah.
Always on your, to me, it's your, I guess it'd be your left side.
Yeah.
But anyway, she brings you these hearts for your birthday.
Yeah, this is my picture of my mom. She
died.
She wasn't old. She was only 70 years old. You know? Yeah. But that was the last picture she gave me. Now, I was younger then, but this is a picture of me and her.
We all were.
You inspired me.
Look at this.
I was trying to.
This is me.
Oh, look at that mustache.
Come on, do a close up.
That.
That's great.
Great picture.
Yeah, the trees behind me. That's where I live. So I'm lucky to have 3.5
looking dude, man.
Nice.
Well, I wasn't darker
then. Did you see Marjorie Taylor Greene? She went out in front of the Capitol with the big blowhorn. She had some maggots with her, just maybe 4 or 5, and they were going to go out there and they were talking to the people who were standing with the signs F Trump. And she tried to say something, and they were screaming at her and screamed her right out of there. She couldn't make noise through that thing. And her Secret Service was trying to push her to go. And she was laughing, but you know what? If I were her, I'd have been afraid.
Yeah.
Should have been.
Yeah, if you're smart. But
no,
she's not.
You know what worries me? I have a lot of clients right now, the last week, and then I know some coming up. They just say, I think I have cancer. And is it my time? They want to go. I mean, people are just wanting to go because they cannot handle this anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Right.
We've been so abused.
And they're hoping for cancer.
Absolutely
It's
is domestic abuse.
Well, Ron, look what we went through. You're in Canada, though, but we went through the Cuban Missile Crisis. We went through the killing of President Kennedy, President Martin Luther King, Robert F. Kennedy, COVID.
Yeah.
9/11,
9/11.
11.
and it's like, do we get a break?
Yeah.
But I know once we get through this part, things are going to change, you guys. Yeah, he's tearing it up, but we'll put it back together because there is a lot of waste, especially in the Pentagon. But that we'll put it back together, and we'll never ever allow
Right.
a felon into office ever again in the United States.
Had
But
any
we
of
ha-
us, yeah,
But
done
we have to be aware in Canada, there's one that's cray here that's feeding off the other side. Well, I'm talking about 45 on the other side, because we got to be careful who we vote for. We
Yeah.
gotta be careful
Yes.
who we vote for, because we might be going to go through a little bit what the other United States is going through if you let that go by. I'm telling you, because I know there's dark money coming in here, because of. I just know it. I can't prove it, but I know it. I have to say it because you just got to be careful about that. So it's time to wake up, join the club, and shine your light. Together, we are strong.
Yeah.
And if
Well,
you guys wake up and you're feeling kind of down in the morning and you're dragging along, and maybe it's a Tuesday or a
And
Wednesday,
you don't want to turn the news
join
on.
Dolly and I. We try
what
to-
time are you doing your thing?
We do my thing is at 9:30. I'm sorry. Is it 9 or 9:30? Now I got to stop and think. I do it at 10:30 my time, which is Central. So
Central 10:30.
that'd be 9:30 Pacific and noon. Now it's at noon Eastern
Wow.
because I tried to get it for
Yeah,
people
you're
time
at
who work.
you're at noon Eastern, and I am at 11 Eastern on Wednesday.
Okay.
We just try to do like a high vibe morning thing. We do some readings. We really don't talk about politics.
No,
Mhm.
We
either
just
one
talk
of our
about fun
channels do
stuff,
politics.
and I like to do a game. I have this game that I do. It's a questions game. I have like a big box of questions, and I ask questions. I get everybody talking with me about whatever the subject was, and I try to just raise people's vibes. That's my jam. I'm not very politically astute anyway, so I don't feel like I should be talking about politics.
I like peanut butter with my jam anyway. My toast.
I asked my subscribers if they wanted me to, and they told
this
me
is
no.
a
We
very
can't get away.
distressing time. It's no la la la. The world is ending as we know it, and it's
Yeah.
not. It's not bullshit. It's
Right.
It's not.
For real.
It's for
You need
real.
everybody. You
People
know,
need their vibrations raised. They need comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why we're here. That's why we're here. This
Yeah.
is our purpose, to come together, raise our
yes,
vibe,
yes.
and join our light together. Whether
Raise
doesn't
up.
matter who you are, where you
Thought about
are.
quitting doing
Doesn't
this
matter.
show.
Yeah.
Doing my show after Kamala lost, and I heard no, you got to, because I said, why did she do? You told me she was going to win. Why did she lose? And they said, man has free will.
Yeah.
She didn't really lose, by the way.
I
know.
know. I
Out of it.
know. I
And
believe that too.
that
Yeah.
his people, which means the red hats, need to see who he really
They need to
is.
see who
Yeah.
he is. Yeah, they
Oh,
needed to.
I'm not even in the States, and I knew Kamala Harris was going to win. But when
Yeah, they
when the
needed a
results came
serious
through, I
dose.
was sick the next day.
No.
I
You
know.
know,
I
it
was,
was
We
like my
need-
stomach, like a pit in my stomach. It was a shock.
How could she have a room full of people, packed crowds, and he has to bus them in? I don't get it.
They have to pay them too,
Yeah.
as they're,
Right.
and that's why they
Yeah.
leave early, is they checked and see
Yeah.
if the check cleared, and they were left.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a computer genius best friend.
oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a bunch of young guys too.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He was
Yeah,
a
they
big
they
game
they caught
player
they
and-
caught 6 people. I saw their faces on YouTube somewhere. The
Yeah.
young people, like 19 to 24. They
19
put
to
their faces out
25.
there. They were hacking computer in government.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're the ones that are doing his work, Ron. They're
Yes.
the ones
Yeah.
doing Elon
They
Musk's
just
work.
weren't thinking or
And
didn't-
Elon was a big part of this. That's why he bought his seat next to Trump. That's why Trump is. Somebody said to him, "What did you feel about that picture in Time magazine of Elon sitting behind the president desk?" And you know he had the dumbest look on his face, like, "Well, he
Yeah.
just went like that."
Yeah.
But he also said, "Is Time still?" He said, "Is Time magazine still in business?" I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
Are they still in business?
That's because Trump had to make his fake Time magazine covers.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
Yes.
Well, that's
But he's serious about Canada. I mean, because
Yeah, he's serious, all right.
that
He
hot
is.
mic. He's on that hot mic. Justin Trudeau said he's serious about
Yeah, he
Canada.
is.
No, it's not a
Yeah.
joke.
Not
He
gonna get
wants
it.
our minerals. He wants our water, our trees, the
Yeah.
whole works.
everything.
Then,
And then-
he wants all our economy too.
Yeah,
And, he
and
thinks
then
because
Marco
he got a big
Rubio.
army that he can just walk over us. That's what he
Right.
thinks.
Marco Rubio lied about Panama, said
Yeah.
they gave him the United States a hell of a deal. Then the Panama government said, "What? We never gave him a deal." He sat there and lied to the American people. So
Right.
welcome to the new world.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
Welcome to.
listen, Ron, happy birthday, honey. It's going on
Thank
almost
you,
an
thank
hour, and I've got to
Oh yeah.
feed
Yeah,
my
but-
kids.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
enjoy your Super Bowl.
I'm not going to
Hey,
watch
you guys,
it.
I'm boycotting.
Well, I'll tape it because if people say, "Oh, Linda, did you see Trump get?" People were throwing shit at him. I'll watch it.
Hey, who do you think is going to win? I think it's the Eagles going to win.
Eagles.
I want the Eagles to win but I don't hate Kansas City. I really don't.
I don't.
Well,
It'll be a
I
good game.
hate it.
It'll be a good game
But
either
them
way.
I don't hate. But because they keep winning, I like the Eagles to win. But I always go for the one that is not the choice to win.
The underdog too, but I'm not a football person. So
Yeah.
neither am
I
I.
now
like
if the
the commercials
49ers
in the
are
Super
playing or
Bowl.
the Seahawks.
Hi, Linda.
I
I'm gonna
didn't like
head out.
the Seahawks.
Thank you, Linda, for all
Bye,
your
guys.
work.
Much love and
Bye.
light. Thank you,
Thank
Linda.
you so much
Bye,
for
everybody.
coming.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So,
finish my drawing and then go to Ron.
Hey, I have room for one more, so I don't know. Kate,
Oh,
You know
How
what,
many do you
Kim?
How many do you have waiting, Ron?
I had one waiting, but I don't know where she is right now. She might have
TV.
went home.
Hey,
I don't know.
Kim,
Yeah.
you inspired me to change the focus of my channel.
Yeah.
My channel is focused on spiritual art.
Oh.
I am a spiritual artist and I do resin work besides
Oh.
being a painter. I've done pastel painting for years.
Oh.
I invite you guys, come check out my purdy sparklies.
Yeah. So you do spirit
If
art.
you want a place to go, and I don't, my resin videos are just music, me making stuff, you watching the resin move. I don't talk. So it's to relax you. It's very
Yeah.
soothing.
I do
Nice.
fiber art.
She doesn't talk. Oh my
Oh,
God.
what is that, Jennifer?
So what do you mean? What do you mean spirit art?
Oh,
is that-
cool.
Spiritual art, I get inspired by spirit, what colors to put in there,
Yeah.
the combinations. Certain kinds of resin will work certain ways, and they'll make certain effects with the mica powders and the stuff you add to it. And it is extremely about flow because resin breathes and moves on its own. It moves like this constantly.
Yeah.
So everything you put in there is doing this. And I think it's because we stir it and it's so thick, it gets in that motion. And that's a pretty cool, smooth motion. So I just love it. I'm so hooked.
Yeah. No, I do a lot of drawing myself. I mean, I do what I call it spirit art as well. Everybody has their different definition of spirit art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love what you do with the auras and.
Yeah. I've been working. I don't know. I've been having fun with it.
People in the chat doesn't know what
This is what I got so far, Ron. I got to.
Yeah.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh, Ron. I got to work on it.
She does color reading. And she does,
Yeah, she does color readings. This is a woman. She's after my heart. She's a color lady. You know, that's what artists are. We're all about color.
I told you she was an earth angel. So
yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, you still work at the hospice?
No, I retired a few months ago.
Okay.
From hospice.
That
Bless
was
you for doing that.
That is such a
You
really got to be a special kind of person
to do that.
To do that. But what a blessing it is to help people transition.
Yeah.
You know,
honestly, I feel so I know, in a way, blessed, lucky, honored, privileged, to have done that for so many years that I actually found it. Like I was floundering a lot. Like, what was I going to do in my life? And I didn't even go to nursing school till I was 31. Yeah. And so, but
Awesome.
anyway, and then I found hospice and it was like, okay, I never left. I just loved it. So yeah, I truly did love it. But no,
I can
I'm
tell you, as a family member, my father had COPD, and we used hospice, and they were the biggest blessings ever.
Yes,
I thank you for what you did
Yeah.
and do.
when my father was in hospice, it was at a Catholic hospice,
uh-huh.
and I'm not kidding. There were 6 different women who, through the course of the day, would take care of my father, and every single one of them's name was Mother Maria. So I never forgot anybody's name. Well,
It's amazing.
There was such a joy in
Yeah.
them all the time
Yeah.
that really touched my heart. It
Mhm.
really helped me. They were helping us process his transition just as much as they were helping him.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
just on the day that he died, I was with him. I was holding his hand. I felt him leave,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I feel like I wouldn't have been open to that had
Oh,
I not talked to this one elderly nun who was talking about how that would happen if I was holding his hand when he died.
uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
So she had a spiritual connection that was very,
Sure.
very real,
Sure.
that was impactful for me. It kind of opened me up,
Oh.
If you guys
With my
don't know
father.
this, if you guys don't know this, when my mother passed, I was holding her hand. I saw her take her last breath. It was 5 o'clock in the morning, sitting in the chair, hospital chair. It's like crazy all night. What I felt was joy, excitement, like she saw somebody that
Yes.
I
That right
hadn't seen
there.
for a long time, and I couldn't talk to my family about that. I still can't talk to my family. My wife knows, but people that I can trust to say this because I know they're going to think I'm completely off track, like crazy. But that's because me and my mom had telepathic gifts, like
Yeah.
I mean,
You were very
it was
close.
very, very strong. So she knew by by holding her hand, she knew. But I never talked about it till years later.
Mhm.
I
I
told my
think
wife,
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But Kim, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Have you, in your experience as a hospice nurse, did you ever experience what you thought might have been someone's soul leaving before their body gave out?
Oh, yes, a lot.
Okay, because that happened to I believe that happened with my grandma, the one
Wow.
whose birthday is today.
Oh,
I
oh,
was with her the day before she actually physically died,
yeah.
and I saw her like look up in the corner of the room, get this look on her face of just awe and excitement, and then she put her hands down and she kind of went. And that was the last interaction that we had with her.
Oh, uh-huh.
And then the next day they called us later in the afternoon. They're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you should come down here. We think that she's in her final moments." So we went down there, and her body gave out then. But I felt like in that moment she left.
I see. I actually think it's pretty common.
Really?
I do.
yeah.
Oh wow, that is good to know. That
There
makes
might be just a little thread, right? There's got to be a little thread still left in the body, but basically their spirit. Like I had one lady that I was a few hours before her last breath, but I saw her walking as a spirit being. I saw her walking down an aisle in her like a wedding gown, and
whoa.
her body was still breathing.
Oh,
Wow.
So I know, yeah. I mean, that's just an example, but that happens a lot.
Well, I'm glad I asked that question because that
I'm
answer.
glad you did too.
Yeah.
What a beautiful, yeah.
But you must have seen a lot of souls leave bodies like that. When you were
Yeah.
You
you had
know,
you had the gift to see that.
Yeah.
You
Being
know.
a medium.
Yeah, what I see more is the spirits on the other side waiting, or the angels that were
Yeah.
there to take them,
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. That's pretty common, that's very common. Because it got
Work a lot. I
be
work a lot with
where
the angels.
if I didn't see angels that day, that would be I saw every single day. I saw angels every day.
Wow,
Right.
that's great.
I mean, just if I didn't, that would have been a really weird day.
Yeah.
And you do
But
see
nowadays, I don't. Since I'm not doing that, I don't see them like the same.
you
I
see
see them when I do one-on-one readings, but
you
Yeah.
you reunite with your animals too, because it's all about love. That's what
It's all about love.
connection is all about love. So,
uh-huh,
Mhm.
uh-huh. Right. I see so many people though. We talk about angels.
Yeah.
That when I'm checking, when I meet, when I'm with intention, it's not just at the grocery store or whatever, but if I'm working with somebody, and I will feel whether they're from the angelic realm, or you know what I mean. And there's a lot of us from the angelic realm.
Yes.
I don't know what the percentage is, but there's a lot.
That's great. That's hopeful. I like that.
Yeah, that is.
Give us that message, Medium Kim.
Yeah, well,
Keep talking.
I'm going to say it's about 50%, but then some people feel more like star beings. I mean, even though I think angels are star beings, but
Yeah.
sometimes when you tune into somebody's soul, you go, oh, they're from, the Pleiades or whatever. They feel much more star being like, you know what I mean? What we would think of as that versus an angel. Some people, though, appear animals, like an animal.
That's me.
Hey,
Yes.
where am I from? Medium Kim. Where am I from?
Angelic.
Yeah.
Angelic.
And wouldn't you think, Ron? I think you're
Ron's
from
an
the angelic
angel.
realm.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't even have to ask
Oh.
me. I didn't put your wings on here. It's not like I see wings, but well, sometimes I do see wings, but
I got wings. Yeah, I know.
Your mom is
Yeah.
with you.
Chicken wings.
well, and even if your mom, that doesn't mean that you're both from the same place necessarily, but probably since she's so close to you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I can feel her a lot of times.
Which side is she on for you more?
I think she's on the right side.
Your right side? Okay.
Well,
My
she's
main
on my left side, but this is my right side on that side. So anyway, Yeah.
my main guide right here is my grandma.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
a hillbilly, quote unquote, hillbilly healer. People used to come from all around for her cures.
because
I
what I'm
have
doing right now,
copies
I
in
got a
her
channel. I
handwriting.
do readings for people. My mom shows up all the time, cheering me
My
on. She's one
family
of my
don't
biggest
like
fans, by the way. And then there's people that I knew in this life when they transit on the other side, like cousins or my family member, they go on the other side. They're surprised what I'm doing. They're really surprised, but it helps them also. Like
Yes.
Sure.
Thursday, whatever I'm doing, it's not just me; it's the
Right.
whole.
Sure. They learn from you too.
I do ancestor veneration.
Say I connect a lot
And
to my ancestors.
I connect with my ancestors, and the first time I connected with my grandfather, who was a pastor, I was a little concerned about what he was going to be thinking about me and my life, and I worried for nothing.
Yeah.
He's very excited about what I'm doing and how I'm trying to help people and
Good.
what I've done with my life. Very excited about that. My grandma too, his wife, and that really gave me a lot of peace and a lot of courage to continue down the path that I'm currently on,
Mhm.
but it was scary at first. I wasn't sure what I was gonna run into when I started talking with them, but it turned out to be good. So
My grandma came forth on Lionsgate. It was like, because she passed away when I was 5. And my family doesn't talk about her a whole lot, and they never talk about her gifts.
Oh.
And I was so happy to see her because I had so many questions for her. And she was like, "Oh, I'm not going anywhere, darling. I'm right here for you. We
Right.
got the same gifts, girl."
I'm going to share a story
So
with
I
you guys.
just cuddle up with her every
I'm
night.
going to share a story about you guys. I had a grandmother who was very young. One of them, playing cards. She used to read with playing cards.
Oh, yeah.
Another one, this is funny because I found this out later on because we were small and my cousin was telling me we used to go that when we were small, go and sit on a porch. My grandmother had one tooth in the middle like this, chewing bubble gum. Like this big brown gum, and we were watching the gum go back and forth like that, like this. You tell me that story, I almost pissed myself because I thought that was so funny. But the other thing he told me, he said she was chewing like that, and then she needed to go to the washroom. So she took it out of her mouth, stick it under the chair, a wooden chair or something, I don't know, something like that. And somebody would, one of the kids would go there and pick it up.
Oh
Yeah, and then what she do? She couldn't find it, so she started putting another gum, big bubble gum like that with one tooth, and watching her. You know, there's a movie about that. I don't forget the witch with one tooth in the middle. She reminds me of my grandmother like that because I saw a movie like that with one tooth in the middle. I forget what the name of the movie.
Chris Pocus?
It's about kids. She had
Yes.
kids around and had
Chris
one.
Pocus.
Focus,
Was it?
focus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bette
No.
Midler's.
Yeah, that was funny because imagine that having a grandmother with one tooth chewing on bubble gum like that.
I think that's funny. That's awesome. Hocus pocus.
That's something, all right.
Hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus. You're right. Right.
Well, that
Yeah,
reminds me of my grandmother.
That's
But
right.
I had a grandmother. Apparently, I found out later that she used to use playing cards and did readings with. I didn't know about that. Somebody told me that. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, I didn't know." You know. So,
My grandmother read the playing cards too,
yeah.
regular cards.
Cool.
Huh. But Ron, I'm going to go because I got up at 3:00. I somehow got up at 3:00
Thank
this
you.
morning.
Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on Monday. I think
I'm
Monday.
gonna take off too, you guys, just because I've had a really long day.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
And
been
my
partying
throat-
all
my
day.
throat actually hurts from talking so much.
Me
today.
too. And I'm kind of think I'm getting sick a little too. Well,
oh.
anyway, happy birthday, Ron.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Ronnie, Katie.
Thanks for coming and helping us share our birthdays.
I love you
Yeah.
guys.
Much love and light to you all.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be
thank you.
listening now. I'll be in the chat now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to, let's see what I do. Oh, I do. Okay, bye.
Bye. There we go. Hey, I'm at the bottom. I'm going to switch.
Who do we got? Do you got anybody waiting to come in?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had somebody, but
I think Strawberry Rhubarb Churro said she'd come
no,
in.
it wasn't strawberry. It was
Sharon?
joyful
Just-
cake.
Sharon,
Oh,
you guys
okay.
keep seeing me put my hand across my mouth because Sharon's keeping me
Yeah.
cracking up over here in the chat.
So there's a lot of birthdays, but don't forget to say happy birthday to Kate. Moonchild World.
Child.
birth-
Yeah.
Yeah, her birthday was on the 3rd.
Beautiful.
My one's on the 6th, and we're on the 8th. Belated birthday, but we're here.
For both of us.
Yeah, we had fun.
We're
with
just
Linda
glad you guys
G.
are here.
This
Yeah.
was fun.
Thank you,
with
Ron, for
Linda
doing
G
this.
and Medium Kim here. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's been a great night. Thank you.
yeah.
It really is.
Well, we had a lot of fun. So
Hey, Sharon's here. She says, "Yes, I'm here, Ron. You want to come join us, Sharon? Get up here."
well, I didn't send the link to her, so
Yeah.
it was Kate Joyful Journey. What's her name?
K
Thinking
Travel.
about it. Yeah, Kate. No, Kate Joyful
Travel Carol?
Journey. I did a show on last Thursday with her. Like we did a show last Thursday. I forget her name there. Thank you, Gray. I don't want to put my thing in the chat. My
Sure.
yeah, because you know Well, I didn't do any readings, not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
Geez, because if I put it in there, uh,
Do you mean the link?
yeah, the link.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, if you put the link in there, you get trolls and everybody.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Uh-uh.
I don't know. I'm not techie enough to know what to do, to be fair. I don't know. I'm just
She put her email address in there, Ron. Sharon did. For you to send the link to.
Okay, just give me a second there. How do I
Okay.
copy this crazy stuff? Okay, I can't copy with StreamYard, by the way. I have to copy with YouTube. I
Yeah.
have to go. This is crazy stuff, eh?
I have a lot of new channels to join. That's gonna be
Yeah. Just give me a second there.
no problem.
This is no pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Give me a second. I'll have to.
Good, Ron.
I'm trying to find. I'm trying to get my head out of my behind somehow.
Wow. I don't think it's there.
Not quite, but you know, all this stuff there, techno stuff is.
Yeah, I know. I had to try and teach during the pandemic, and that was pretty funny, actually. It was not so great.
Let me see.
And it's a rare kid that really likes online learning. I mean, there are some, they really are. And that's great, but yeah, it's not for everybody mostly.
I was one of those kids that would prefer to work at my own pace.
Yeah.
So online would have been perfect.
It might have been
I didn't
perfect
have
for
that
you.
when I was a kid.
No, nothing
What
like
the
it. They
hell?
have it now, but you really have to be able to keep yourself motivated and going, and
Sure.
you have to be a pretty organized person. It's not for, it's just, it's for some.
I went to grad school online.
Okay,
Got it at 57. I got my master's. So
Good for
yeah.
you.
So I did the online school thing.
Yeah.
It's fun. I got it in creative writing. My bachelor's is in computers.
Oh,
So I have fun. That's why I'm creating cards on computers now.
I made this
I'm
fabric
playing
garden.
in AI, having a ball.
I did a video on this one here. I'm gonna drag it off. I had this dream. This was after the election that we had to plant flowers in snow. We were given like these flowers and they were large, and I was like, plant them in snow? That doesn't any sense. It's not gonna work. And it did work. And then they bloomed. And so I don't know
Wow.
what. I think it was like a hopeful, like it looks like it's, well, whatever. Get out of your head. Don't worry. It's gonna work out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I made something about it.
I think I just sent her the link, so I hope he gets it.
Okay.
I think it went there. It
Okay.
doesn't come back. Sometimes the emails come back, and I say, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah, mine came. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
always-
you did a live. You did a live, and there was 19 people in there. I was wondering.
I know, but that was the only time I'd never been able to see the chat. But every other time it works, and I'm just kind of like
Right.
it's like skiing down a very fast slope. Sometimes you just do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, if
And
ever
you do it often enough, you forget that
Yeah.
there's all those people out there after a while.
Oh, there's
gets
always
easier.
going to be some weirdos, but they tend to get bored. It's like, this is super boring. This lady here, la la la. I'm like, I just read for the chat, like Ron does, but it kind of goes fast. But I don't stay super long. It's like I just want to do it just for fun. I did it
Yeah.
today and it worked fine. So
Yeah.
I pull rocks. I have sentiment stones.
oh,
They're little
I
river
have
rocks. I
rocks
found them
all
on
over.
Amazon, and they have things like family, love,
Yeah.
grateful. So I pull those. I'll pull like 3 of those, and then I pull a card that goes with each one of them.
Interesting.
And that's a message for everybody. And then I'll pull that into a story.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, It's a lot of fun. I have a mindfulness prompt that's a quote from someone famous that I always start the show with. And
Okay.
then we end the show with something for you to think about at night that is also similar to that first quote. I just have a lot of fun. And then
That's
most of it is answering questions from the chats.
But
Yeah.
I didn't know something about StreamYard because before I used to have be able to pin people up
Used to be able to do 9.
9 or I
No.
got they told me 6. That was it.
Used to
So-
be able to do 9 on the free.
oh Jesus, I was disappointed about that. But anyway,
But you know, they doubled their price and
yeah, I sent her the link. I
Thank
always
you,
send her the
Night
link. I
Moon Glow.
always send her the link.
Yeah.
So thank you for
Flowers
all.
in the snow.
I don't know if she got it. Maybe it's too cold over there. she's she's
Where are
out
you?
west.
Love you.
She's
It's
in
over in
British Columbia.
BC. Hey, they've been getting a lot of snow, so
Yeah. We
Well,
haven't
like
had
together.
snow.
We got snow, but hardly like.
I
But
have a
it's cold.
friend in Port Townsend, Washington, which is just across the sound from Seattle, and he was showing me pictures of snow in his yard. And
Oh.
it doesn't snow very often in Port Townsend. Port Townsend is very famous
they-
for their Victorian buildings.
And they don't have the infrastructure like we do. We have the plows and the salt. And we
But
just
they
got
can get
snow.
it in Washington State. They can get it.
Oh, they can get it. Okay.
Port Townsend, Washington. Yeah, but that's like Seattle. That's right on the coast. They don't usually get much snow.
No.
And when it
Hi,
snows, it's
Linda.
cold.
How are you? Thank you for.
Hi,
Yeah,
Linda
Linda.
Sandoval. Long time no see.
I hope you're feeling
You
better.
recognize names from.
Yeah. Well, we had fun. We had Linda G, Medium Kim. Oh my God. A lot of
This has
people.
been a fun
Yeah.
night. It really
Yeah.
has. Been awesome people in the chat too. It's been good to see Connie B. I haven't
We're
seen
going
you
to
in
do
a
this
while either.
every year now. Apparently, Katie Moonchild said, we're going to do this every year. Okay.
Yeah, let's make this a regular thing. I think it's
There we
fun.
go. There she
Hi.
is. There's Sharon.
Hi.
Hey,
Yeah.
girl.
Rhubarb
Nice
Turo.
to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Jojo. I've met Katie before.
Oh yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So happy birthday, Ron.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So apparently Ron and I did share a lifetime together, and we were 3 orphans, right, Ron?
Well, something like that. Somebody said that. I don't remember.
Yeah, it
Was
was
that right?
Kathleen.
Yeah.
Anyways, he would get us into trouble, and I would put him over my knee and spank him.
Oh,
Apparently, this was the early 1900s in New York City.
oh. There
Cool.
were a lot of orphans.
Mhm.
You got a lot.
Mm.
Have you been getting snow, Sharon? You been getting any snow?
Yes.
Yes.
In fact,
I just as you were coming on, I have a friend in Port Townsend, and he was showing me photos of the snow at his house. It doesn't
Right.
snow in
Yep.
Port Townsend. That's on the Olympic
I'm up
Peninsula.
about 1,000 feet on Mount Maxwell on Salt Spring Island, and I've had snow the last 5 days, and
Beautiful.
my hot water froze.
Oh,
Oh
But
man.
it came back
That's
today.
water froze.
Otherwise, I wouldn't. I just had a shower a few hours ago. I wouldn't have come on before then because
You're afraid we
I'd
would have
wear a
smelled you?
baseball cap, I guess.
well, I didn't know that StreamYard, they used to be able to bring 9 people on. They told me
Mhm.
6. They cut it
Oh,
off
6.
like this.
StreamYard's become so expensive. I'm up for renewal and I can't afford it.
No,
I use
I got the
Restream.
free one. I used to pay it and I went down to free one. I said the hell with it.
Yeah.
I
But
use
that's how-
Restream, Sharon.
The 6 now.
Sharon,
Yeah, I'm going
guys
down to
try-
3.
try Restream. It is so much like StreamYard, and it's $20 a month for the
It's called
pay. And they
Restream?
have a free version. It's almost identical to this.
Yeah, but
How you
Oh,
do
wow.
stuff is really
yeah, but
similar.
$20 a month, it's expensive.
Yeah.
No,
I
but
got
I'm just saying, if they have a free version too, if you want to
Mhm.
do,
The free
If
one.
you
it
if
does
it's
all the bells and
$20,
whistles.
$20, it would be higher than that for Canadians.
For me
Now,
to renew my
StreamYard is it's over $600 Canadian. like
That's because it's
$6.41 Canadian. I thought, I'm not
$44,
paying that.
$45
Crazy,
or 48 a month.
and
That's ridiculous for what you
Yeah.
get here. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
I don't
So-
pay that for. We don't pay that to stream stuff. You
I
don't
got-
pay that for YouTube Premium,
I don't know
y'all.
if you got that, Sharon. Remember you had ExploreNet. You told me.
Oh yeah. Yes. But they got so slow because they put too many people on the tower.
I got rid of them. Now I got
Mhm.
cable up the cable coming into the house. I'm in the country,
Oh, that's fantastic.
and I got the three. I got the 2 TV, the phone, and the internet, high speed, like 500 whatever. Wow, hey, half the price. I save half. I'm telling you, I save over 2,200 and some odd dollars. This
Yeah,
is great.
yeah.
Wow.
I
got
can't
rid of-
get
I got
cable.
rid of ExploreNet and I got rid of Shaw TV. Now,
Yeah.
the thing about the cable is no more wires behind the TV. It's the Wi-Fi in there gives me the TV here and it gives me the TV in the kitchen. Oh my God. I just love it. I just love it.
Yes.
We got rid of cable in 2000 when we moved to the house we're at right now. Our kids were little,
Okay.
and we never went back. Just never.
Yeah, I went and decided to try satellite, and went.
I just want to.
That was great unless it rained or.
I just want to say thank you to Donna Luna. Your Henry sent me a PayPal donation. Thank you. And he said happy birthday from my mom and me. He left me a message, so I just want to say she wants to know if we're taking questions. We might take questions. You know, I've been on for a while there, so we had lots of fun with Linda G, Medium Kim. That was
It was fun.
yeah, it was fun.
Hey, we got it. We got our little bit of politics out of the way too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well,
like you, Ron, I was sick. I woke, I
was
went
sick
to
like
bed.
crazy. Yeah.
I went to bed just feeling awful, just sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
And I'm Canadian as well. And I got up in the morning, and when I came to and I realized I felt really sick again. And then all of a sudden, Spirit said to me, "Everything is going to be fine," and it just lifted.
Good.
It's gonna turn out okay.
I wasn't feeling the best either when I woke up, but now I'm doing great. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
So
that. There was
not,
an
as I
energy
say,
in the air.
it's not over. It's not over till the fat lady sings, Ron, and I'm not singing yet.
That's
hey,
what I heard.
I knew I said it on my channel. I said Kamala Harris is going to win. I knew she won also, but I didn't expect.
I didn't either.
I was sick in my gut like crazy. Then
I knew
I
you
was-
did it.
going through that, I got a revelations. So revelations came in.
Yep.
Like I told you
On the
about-
night
Yeah.
of my birthday, on Monday night, Spirit
Mhm.
gave me a little whisper in my ear.
Okay.
I'll tell you a little secret, y'all. There's backup databases. This shit's all a setup.
Oh,
They gotta
yes.
get the
Yes.
people involved red-handed.
Oh,
But I
That
don't know.
makes some
I don't know if Sharon's another Canadian. I don't know if she agrees with me. But we gotta watch it here because there's
Oh,
something.
Yes.
we do. We've got our own. We've got our own Trump mini me. We've got Polyev, and if he gets in, we're screwed.
Yes,
oh,
you're exactly
Well,
right. You
we'll
got
come
this
together.
because
Hey, you need us to come out there and politic
we'll go.
against
Because
him.
Well,
this can-
Polyev
because-
went down and met with Trump. He
yeah,
went
but
down to Mar-a-Lago.
Pierre Poilievre invited Tucker Carlson out west. Then he invited whatchamacall
Joe Rogan.
Junior in Toronto this summer. So
Yes,
it's
and
not
he
Trudeau.
had
Trudeau
he
didn't
met
do
with Joe
that.
Rogan.
Trudeau didn't do
Yeah,
that.
no, he's bad news.
It
He's
is.
bad news. The problem, but unfortunately, people are tired of Trudeau, so it's
Too bad.
yeah.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
got to watch out. We're going to be in for a ride also.
Oh yeah,
After it.
no, we're gonna go down the same rabbit hole.
I really don't know how to respond to all of these Trump supporters, like the Hispanic people that are being disillusioned because they voted for him and they're getting deported and they're crying their eyes out
Yeah.
and they're
Hey,
wanting all of the rest of us.
I
to
saw
say,
something on
and it's
TV.
like,
I saw
no.
Hey, I saw something on TV. The guy said, Oh my God, they came and deported my wife. Yeah, I voted
Yeah.
for Trump and they deported my wife. Well, what the
Duh.
hell you expect on, you know? Jesus.
What?
Well, you know, with the way media
You
is, like with
guys
social
that-
media and things like YouTube,
Yeah.
people get siloed. Like if you start watching stuff that's sympathetic to Trump on YouTube, all of a
Yeah.
sudden you get all this stuff
All
that's
that
all
stuff.
You
sympathetic.
watch one video that is a
Yeah.
Trumpy video, and that's all you get.
Exactly.
You know how to
And
get
so
rid of that, though.
these people have been brainwashed. They've been listening to all this far right stuff,
They haven't-
whereas we're listening to different stuff.
We got a
Yeah,
question.
I don't get my news. I don't get news from mainstream media. I listen to things like the Daily Beans. That's a really good podcast. Who else do I listen to? Well, I watch Mary Trump. I trust her.
I love
yeah,
Mary
she's
Trump.
good.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
Want an
yeah,
insight
yeah,
into her uncle? That's the only
Yeah.
person to watch.
yeah.
Midas
And
touch.
there's this lovely. I just love listening to this particular podcast. That's it's by women that all of them are lawyers, and a lot of them
Oh,
have
yeah.
been like
I
attorney general.
I know what you're talking
It's
about.
called it's called Sisters in Law,
Oh,
and they are funny and they are so bright,
Ooh,
and they
that's
talk
cool.
about all this stuff.
great name.
And oh yeah, Sisters in Law. Look it up on the on
Yeah.
podcast.
Don't have
You
to
can-
write that one
Yeah.
down.
I have to watch
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, they are fantastic. And so I just love listening to them because they're just such bright women. They're such bright people.
I also
And
heard that Midas
yeah, I
Touch,
listen to
you guys watch-
a lot of podcasts. A lot of podcasts.
if you guys
you know.
if you guys watch Midas Touch, he said something about expanding. They're coming to Canada. The
Yeah,
program.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And
You
I
know,
think,
Midas
I think
Touch.
it's needed too. We
Midas
need to
Touch,
find the truth.
I will
We
watch
need-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you will.
Midas Touch, I'll watch it. I have to say, I can't. I have difficulty watching Ben Marcellus because
Mhm.
he's just so wordy,
Yeah.
No, yeah.
and
but-
so I don't watch him. But anyways, I
Before
do-
the election, I kind of got turned off a little bit on them because everything was breaking news.
Right.
You see
Exactly,
that so much,
exactly,
you get
exactly.
desensitized to it, and you don't look
exactly.
anymore.
Yeah.
So it was
I
working
like
against them.
Some of the young.
I will listen to the Legal AF. I will listen to that
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, I
Um,
love Michael Popak.
Michael
Yeah,
Popak.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I like the
legal
young
AF,
and Glenn
I would watch
Kirshner.
that.
But anyways,
I
getting
watch-
back to, you have to realize that these people, first of all, they're low information voters. They're not interested.
No, they're voting because they know the name.
No.
Yeah, and when they do or are listening to news, they're in their own little silo, which is so full of lies, right?
And I send them compassion and sympathy because they aren't getting all the information we are.
No, they're not.
We're
They're not getting it the same.
But then I
information
look
we are.
and I ask myself, how often do I go to conservative, quote unquote? That's a joke. How often do I go to right wing sites to see their point of view?
Yeah.
I don't. I don't want to know their point of view. I grew up in a family full of that point of view. I know it
Yeah,
inside and out. I know how to stop it too.
My family was always liberal. So, the liberals in Canada, they're actually called a liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom and dad got smart. My mom and dad were the only Democrats in the family, and they moved me to Oregon.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I
Well,
was 9 years
that's
old.
a good liberal state.
So I became pretty liberal.
Yeah, so
I
you're
also
not
grew
very
up in
far
the
away
National
from
Park
there.
Service. I grew up in the National Park Service where everything,
Oh.
every little rock and flower is protected. So you want to talk about
Yeah.
how did you make me? I'm an environmentalist. Talk about a tree hugger.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. Well, this
Gaia.
island that I live on, where it's full of environmentalists, and I think we're probably the recycling capital of the world.
really.
Oh yeah, yeah, we
I
are
would love to
seriously.
visit there.
We have.
I
well,
love
anytime.
Canada.
Anytime.
Please.
I want to go to the Yukon. I want to go to your part of the Badlands where all the dinosaurs are.
Right.
Yeah.
My
Ontario.
part of the Badlands. I'm not in the Badlands. I'm on the
No,
in the
but
Gulf Island.
Canada, you got.
Badlands.
I'm not in the Badlands.
Oh,
either.
in
I'm just
Alberta,
in
yes,
Arizona.
Alberta, next province over. Yeah, yeah, they're pretty neat. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
I'm
pretty
in
neat.
Arizona, so I identify with that deserty
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Exactly. No, it's a pretty amazing country. I just and I
Even
live
though
in
I was
amazing-
born in the mountains in Arizona, I was born in Flagstaff. I was born in the mountains.
Right.
I'm a mountain girl.
I
This is
love the mountains
flattest.
too. I love the ocean. I've got it all here on Salt Spring. I'm
I
actually up
feel
a mountain.
exposed. If I'm out in the Great Plains where
Oh,
there's no
yeah,
mountains
yeah.
that I can see, I don't
Yeah.
like it. It's too open.
Yeah.
It's like there's no
I
home.
feel the same way.
It's like the
See, I
womb
grew up in
isn't
Vancouver.
there.
I grew up in Vancouver, and we're surrounded. We're a harbor city that's surrounded by mountains, and it's just so beautiful.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. But the last
Yeah,
30 years, I've been
This
I've
guy
been
was
here.
Dan Arias is talking about Joe Rogan. He's a
Yeah,
MMA
Yeah.
fighter. Yeah,
But-
that makes it. Yeah, we ought to listen to him. Yeah,
But
his opinion
now
means a lot. There's no-
Midas Touch has surpassed Joe Rogan. And
Good.
They're
Joe
pissed.
Rogan?
You
And
deserve it. You know what I mean?
Somebody, I think Moonchild mentioned, like Luke Beasley. He's good too. There's some really good young people out there.
Okay, that's good to know because I've seen him come up on my feed, and I wasn't quite
He's
sure.
good. He's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Well,
nice
Ron,
to
I'm
hear.
gonna go because I'm starting to get that screen fatigue, which I know happens.
Yeah.
What part of the
Hey.
country are you from, Jojo?
I'm in Minnesota. I'm below you, kind of in below
Well-
Canada, but not exactly right below. But we're down. I'm
Yeah.
closer down to Iowa.
Oh, right.
Near-
Yeah.
Yeah, nearish to Rochester. So,
I'll look for you below, but I can't see it somehow. I don't know.
what's he doing?
Don't worry.
I want to know your chair,
Where's
Ron.
Iowa in relation to Idaho?
Say it again.
Where is Iowa in relation to
Oh my God,
Idaho?
far away.
Oh, thousands
Okay.
of miles
Very
away.
far away.
Okay, I will look at the
Ontario.
map. I
That's
kind of
like
know the coastal areas. I'm not so sure of the stuff.
I'm in the Midwest.
Yeah, it's
Right.
the Midwest.
Right.
But
Okay.
anyway, this was really nice, and happy
Nice to
birthday,
meet you.
Ron. Thank you for inviting me. I kind of
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for
We'll do it.
coming. I'm so glad I got to meet you, Jojo.
Yeah,
You gotta
and
come hang out on my channel.
I will.
Yeah, she went live and she didn't even see what 19 people in chat.
That's one.
I will watch for
Ron.
you.
I had to
sub-
email her and say, gee, you can't see the chat. Everybody's asking questions.
No, it was one time that happened, and
Yeah.
for all the other
Yeah.
times that didn't happen, and I didn't.
Hey.
believe it's different.
You haven't lived until you've had bots come in and take over your chat.
Oh, I've had bots come in,
Yes,
and they're
yes.
so bored with me. They're like, "Oh
No,
God."
the take
You
over
guys
your
don't
chat
know what
will
it's like to
nobody
have
can
bots
get a
and
word
trolls.
in.
When I was a moderator, I saw 35 in one.
That
go-
used
go
to
in the
happen
chat,
to us
and
a
it
lot.
was
Rhonda and I would be in the chat, and we'd see who could get them faster.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get 'em first.
Ron and I
Jesus.
would do it. Ron and I would do that too, and I would
Yeah.
either Ron would knock him out, and I'd bring him back by accident
Oh.
doing that, or vice
You
versa.
remember
He'd
Lola?
run around
You
and get
remember
so
Lola?
mad.
You
Maybe
know,
I've just
Lola's
been
channel,
lucky.
Lola's channel, Lola, she had 35 votes come in that time.
Oh
Like
God,
trolls.
that's
And I
terrible.
was going, trying to get rid of them. I mean, I was overwhelmed.
Have you ever seen this one called Tarot Destroyer? That one's just
Yeah,
Yes,
Terror
yeah.
Destroyer's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
my
yeah,
list of
yeah.
bands.
lots of
That's a
fun.
Russian
aren't
bot.
you?
That's a
I
Russian
had a
bot
devil
farm, by the
card
way.
all ready for that one. Like, here's your card. And I laughed at them and I said, I've been I was taught middle school for 20 years. You are nothing. Nothing.
I taught middle school as well. I know you're talking my language.
But
Well,
Jojo,
Coach,
I'm
you're
gonna,
having
Jojo,
But
I'm
Terror
gonna,
Destroyer in particular is not a person; it is a bot.
No, it's a
It's a
bot, yeah.
computer.
yeah.
So don't argue with them; just kick them out.
all
Hey,
right.
Jojo,
Okay.
Jojo, I'm gonna
Fun
teach
the
you
rest
something.
of the night,
Jojo,
and
listen to me.
I'll see
You
you
know,
again.
on your channel, there's
Oh,
a
wait,
place you can put only subscribers on for at least
I
5 minutes.
know. I don't
There's
have
no
enough.
trolls. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no trolls when you do that. I'm telling
Okay.
you.
Next
It works. It
Because
works.
they
You
can take
set it
over
to
your channel
subscribers
and
only.
create it.
Okay.
I had somebody take my identity and say wanted money for religion. I said, that's not me. They were
That's
sending that to my subscribers. Like,
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
need that.
They don't do
Yeah,
that
well-
with me because I'm not monetized and I don't plan on it. They can't make money off of me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Have a good rest of the night. And
Okay.
Jojo.
Yep.
Thank
bye.
you. Bye. She's
Well,
a
that's
lot of
funny
fun.
that she was a middle school teacher.
I
taught
put her
middle
on the
school.
hot seat last time, and she said, "Oh!" She got all excited. I got laughed about that.
Connie Brown's a middle school teacher too, Sharon.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
yes,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
She teaches at the oldest school in Tucson. And she's probably shitting right now because I figured that out, but it wasn't too hard.
Well,
I've
don't
lived
worry.
here
We
for
have the
40
same toilets as
years.
you
It's
do.
not hard. I know all the schools.
Hey, don't worry. We have the same toilets as you do.
You got to
Dan
flush
artist,
them 15 times,
Dan artist, yes,
to go down.
Yeah.
I just want to answer Dan artist. It's, of course, we accept new U.S. citizens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Vietnam War? Where did everybody go that avoided the draft?
Oh, there's a lot of old timers here on Salt Spring
Betcha.
Island that were draft dodgers. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Hey, I
would
got 4
never
questions.
go back.
I got 4. No, that is not 4. Okay. I think I
I
said.
remember
thank you
those
to-
days.
I think I said thank you to Julie.
Yes.
Thanks. And
Julie?
yeah, and
thank
Marty.
And Marby, thank you.
I have 4 questions up there. Let me see. One is, well, okay, that's her question, and I got Dan Artis after that. So there's 2 questions. So I know Donna Luna wanted to ask questions. So put your question
You
in
guys got
caps, and we'll see if we can answer that.
whoop. I got my deck here. This is not my deck that I'm making. I got a deck.
I thought you were decked out.
I am, man. I am.
Ah,
I'm gonna use the nice and backwards.
Yeah.
Energy spirit.
he says, "Can you please read on whether I get an affordable, comfortable retirement before I pass on?" Well, I got a feeling to say yes right there.
I wonder what part of the country they live. I'm thinking it's pretty. I'm thinking it's
Wisconsin.
pretty-
I'm seeing it's their name. She lives in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Guessing.
I just thought that was her name.
Julie M from this company.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. The more united we are, the more we share our light. It helps the planet and everyone. Okay. I got your question. I got to watch the chat. There's a question up there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got a feeling to say yes, you will. You will.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I kind of like
I
this
thought it's going
card.
to be challenging.
I got a
but-
good card.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be challenging, but you will get there.
Yeah, I'm getting that. Well, Archangel Raziel is going to help you if you allow her. She is the angel of wisdom, inspiration, and the Akashic records. She is the one to turn to for suitable guidance and profound connection to spirit. So I get from that, you're going to need to connect to spirit, but it's going to
Yeah.
be okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. She's going to have to connect to spirit. I've got, let's see, the Ten of Swords. Not an auspicious beginning here. It's going to be
Ooh.
challenging,
Yeah.
but here's the Chariot. You will be able to move forward. The
Awesome.
Queen of Swords, and that's from using your brain about how you can save money, that kind of thing. There's lots of ways we can cut corners that we don't think about, right? I mean, my mother was the best at that. She raised 4 kids on a secretary's wage, and boy, she could make $1 stretch. And yes, you are going to have to connect to spirit. Here's the angel, Ace of Cups. Your spirit is going to have, you're going to have to really connect. But you're gonna transform into the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles, and she's very practical, very intelligent, and boy, can she stretch $1. And you might consider, I got it too. You might consider, I don't know where you live, but you might consider moving to where it's cheaper.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. My cards are positive too. I got the Knight of Wands, the first card.
Yeah.
So the answer to your question, yes, you know. But
Mhm.
but I had the world card also. So the world card right after that. So it's everything's going to turn in your favor, but you have to sort of some things you have to let go, and some things
Yeah.
there's stuff you got to think about letting go of stuff. And I got the
And
magician card. I got the magician card right after that, and the last card I got is the Nine of Pentacles, and you'll be harvesting.
that's a good card. That's a
Yep.
good card.
Beautiful card.
Yeah.
Queen of,
So
that's right up there with the Queen of Pentacles.
And I pulled another one, and it's basically what it says is soul appreciation. This card is telling you if you focus on being
Yeah.
grateful for what you have, it
Mhm.
will be matched and expressed more. Look, the butterfly in your
I do
transformation
that
is way
every day.
bigger than the goal you are seeking.
you
Every day.
when
I
you
am
use
grateful.
when
Do
you
you know?
when you're grateful, it's magic. It every friggin' day
Mhm.
you do that, and I'm telling you, it works. It works magic, and
I wake up
you just
every morning with gratitude. The feeling comes over me. I'm just so thankful for what I've got.
yeah.
And Ron, I've got retirement. It covers my costs and stuff like that. And but I want to put away some money for travel because my daughter lives in Toronto now, and the other one lives in Edmonton. I'd like to be able to fly out and see them. And it's not cheap to fly across Canada. It's a big country. So
Yeah.
but I'm in my 70s now, and I thought I don't want to have to work too hard. I don't want to have to work in a retail store or something like that where I'm on my feet or whatever. I thought. So I was put out to the universe. I just kept saying, okay, I want a job that's not going to be strenuous for me. It's not going to take a lot of energy. Well, you know what? I fell into house sitting and pet sitting. There's a lot of rich people on this island. And I go and I look, and I'm so busy now.
For you.
So I know. So I get to
Great.
stay in these luxury homes, and I
Yeah.
look after their pets. I met a new client on last Saturday, and she was saying that
The best
okay,
of
they
both
had these
worlds
two
for
dogs.
you.
Yes. Anyways,
You get to live in a
she said,
cabin.
oh yeah, well, I love my cabin. These luxurious homes
To
have
stay in
nothing on my
luxury
cabin.
homes. I mean, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, well, yeah, it's fun, but I love my cabin. So, anyways,
Yeah.
so I went to go to meet their dogs, and she emailed me. Well, you have to know that our youngest dog, he's a year, he's still like a puppy, and let's just say he's enthusiastic. Well, I came in, went right to that dog. Calm. They couldn't believe how calm this dog was. In fact, I was drinking a cup of tea with him, sitting on the sofa, and he comes up and hops up on the sofa beside me, and he's super calm. He just lies down, and I was petting him, and they're all going, "Is this the same dog?" And she go, and she called me the dog whisperer, and I said, "Yeah, I was always called the child whisperer too, because last half of my teaching career was with primary kids, and the educational assistants would come into my room. And they go, "I just love it in your room. It's so calm." So anyway, I said, "Yeah." So this one was calling me the dog whisperer. I said, "It's my energy."
yeah, it is because
Yeah.
telepathic when you can communicate with animals like that, it's amazing. My neighbor's dog's on the other side. Don't know the hell about me, but what?
Sorry about that.
Okay,
That's my timer. Sorry.
but the dog on the other side she almost thinks I'm her owner. That's how attached she is to me. Really.
Yeah.
It just goes crazy and around my legs and wagging the tail, and she goes really like And
I have a new kitten.
You're welcome, Julie. We just got a reflection from Julie.
Yeah, she says, "You're welcome. Yeah, thank you for the reading. I will consider everything said." And the cards
Also
draw.
manifest if you need a few extra. I mean, because it's it's nice for me to get out and be in these people's homes and my big clients are all oceanfront homes. Like I house sit a lot for this retired
Okay.
vet
Thank
and her
you.
engineer husband, and they have passed my name on to their neighbors. They all live on the ocean.
Yeah, right.
Wonderful.
Yeah, but that's a lovely job to have. I don't know. I would enjoy
and I
the
get,
job like that.
and I
Yeah,
get my dog fixed. I mean, it's just
yeah, right.
I was saying you're working for a
it's
vet,
wonderful.
man. Do that
Oh,
for a retired
Julie
vet.
says,
Yeah,
I
yeah. It's a
special
retired
needs
vet.
school
She
driver.
was.
Hey,
You're a
she is.
special needs school
Oh,
bus
bless
driver.
Wow.
you. Bless you.
Yeah,
Bless you.
Bless
Bless you.
you, girl.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I
Wow.
thought about doing that, driving a bus after I retired, but I thought, nah.
and then you got
I'm
the
sure I'd have
stress
a
of
calm bus,
traffic.
but
Don't
hey,
drive.
well, yeah, yeah. So no,
I always
I just
felt
put out to the
sorry for the
universe. I
bus
want a job
drivers
that's
when I
low
was a kid.
stress. It's not. Yeah. I kept putting out there. I want a job that's it's going to be low
Yeah,
stress. It's it's not going to tire me. I don't look at the job I got. I fell into it literally.
Right. Yeah.
it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've actually what's the word? All of a sudden it went out of my head. I've manifested all my jobs, like all my teaching positions. I manifested them all. I batted 100%. I'd go in, I go, yep, this feels right. Like I'd look at the ads for teaching positions, and I'd go, no, doesn't feel right. No, it doesn't feel right. No, doesn't feel. Oh, there it is. And I would go in for the interview. I had 100, Katie. I had 100% batting average. I always got the job.
That's interesting because what happens like that for me is there be an ad or something, but it'll kind of like glow. It'll be just a little bit lighter
Mhm.
color paper than the rest of the
Mm.
stuff. It's just like, yeah,
Mhm.
that's the one.
Right.
I
Mhm.
passed my real
Mhm.
estate exam to get my real estate license by following.
Mhm.
Just all the
There
answers
you
were
go.
glowing at me. Yeah.
Okay, I
Okay.
guess we should answer some more questions here.
We got a question here, Ron?
Yeah, we got a question.
I
We
know.
got Dan Artist, Night Moon Glow, and Donna Luna. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
Dan
Then you
Artist.
see if
my
I
question-
will have grandchildren one day. Oh, Dan,
Man.
I'm wondering the same thing. I'd like to ask you guys that question too when after we answer
We can
everybody,
see if
because
you'll
I
have
would love to be a
grandkids.
grandmother
What a
and want to
great.
have my grandkids. Okay. Which deck am I supposed to use here? So we're reading Dan's about the grandkids.
Yeah.
Grandkids.
Do I use this deck? No, not using this deck. What deck am I using? Am I using this one? Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, she says, there's Julie. She says, her kids are, most of my students are or Down syndrome
Yeah.
kids. Some
Yeah.
have anger
Yeah.
issues and trouble. It's not easy to be, but you, there's something special about you, be able.
Well, the reason I was the child whisperer, called the child whisperer, is because I had very difficult students. They gave me the difficult behavior and special ed kids.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to mute myself here. I'm just getting over it.
Bless your heart.
Yeah. You know what I was going to say about
Is that a Southern bless your heart? Are you actually swearing at me, Katie?
No, I'm not. I was raised in Oregon. I'm a northerner. As far as I'm concerned, I was only born in Arizona. I left the Grand Canyon when I was 5. Moved to Bryce Canyon, Utah. And no, I'm not Mormon.
Right. My dad was in the Navy in the 50s, and he was stationed in the east coast of Canada, so Halifax. So I was born there.
Beautiful.
And then a year later,
That's where
Yeah.
my plastic surgeon's from, is Halifax.
Oh, well,
He's hot.
I didn't see it. Like when I was a year old, we moved back because he was transferred to the west coast of Canada to
He says
can't remember
parents
the name,
and
but anyway,
teachers are worried about losing federal funding for special.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh, I know. I
Wisconsin.
know. I feel gutted what they're doing down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really hard to wake up
Children.
feeling optimistic and full of gratitude, but I pull it off
I
every
know,
morning. This
talking
can't
about-
last.
Talking about Dan Artis,
Hi, Bora Bora.
there has to be, there's something, the world is going through a transformation. So all this stress and everything is causing people to reflect on whether they want children or not, because the financial stuff's there, we're feeling it all over the world.
Yes.
So,
Interesting to say that, Ron, because the first card I got, and I'm throwing again, was the devil. And that's all the stuff that's going on in the world. But
Right.
then it went on to say other than when I'm,
I love how
they're
you
trying
guys
to
are
decide
using
whether
the
they want
one
to bring
world.
kids into this world.
You guys using the one world tarot. I love it.
well, I didn't see your question.
Yes.
Brenda,
Makes me feel
Lena
optimistic.
was
You'll
my
use
tarot
mine.
teacher.
I didn't see the question because I didn't.
Yeah, Lena was my tarot teacher years ago.
Oh yeah, I love her. I love Lena. Yeah, and Sienna's been on my channel several times. I adore that girl.
Yeah,
I need
right.
to actually
Yeah, and
pick
she's
their
another person.
brains because I'm about halfway through with my deck.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, I think it's going to be some time. Like the first card I've got here is the Four of Swords. So I think, they are reflecting whether they want to bring children into this world.
Yeah, right.
Right now,
Yeah. But also, the world is going so fast. I think they have to rest themselves and take good care of themselves. To become parents, because being parents in this world these days is wow, it's an incredible commitment and energy. But I feel they will. I mean, this is the Queen of Pentacles. She's the ultimate mother.
Yeah.
And they'll be strong. They'll give them in, and then here's a yes. So the Ace of Wands. So I'm going to say yes, but they are going through a great period of reflection, and they have to make sure that they're ready.
Okay, I got a yes too.
I got a yes as well.
You wouldn't believe what I got, Sharon.
What did you
First
get?
card?
Yeah. Oh, I got that first. Yeah, my first throw, I got the devil.
The first card came out was the devil. Like I explained, we got to get through this stuff. Everybody has to get through this stuff.
Exactly.
That creates a lot of stress on the body. And
This kind of goes with that. I got the iceberg.
Then I got the Ace of Wands, which aces are a new beginning.
Very phallic symbol, Ron.
So anyway, I got the World card.
Anyway,
Wheel of Fortune. Then I got
Hi, Patricia.
There's the good night, Patricia. Yeah. So then I got the yes.
There you
card.
go.
Yeah.
There's
So,
family and
then
legacy.
the Pentacles, and that's about family and financial. Once that's settled, then they might decide, and that's it. Because when you're stressed out like that in a world like this, it doesn't help your body being productive or anything, like it really doesn't.
I got the look beneath the surface. There's hidden truths and there's something unknown. Is there some kind of a health issue? Maybe one of the two of you might, one of the mother or the father might be running into that is holding them back from having conception.
That could be why. That probably is why I got the Four of Wands. Yeah.
And then I got Archangel Raguel, who is telling you he's the Archangel of Justice, harmony, and solutions. So this is kind of to all of us as well. Don't be afraid to bring children into the world right now. It's not going to stay like this.
Yeah.
And everything will be fine as long as they rely on connecting with the ascended masters.
Yeah.
Whoever that is that you pray to, that if it's Jesus or St. Francis or Haniel, whoever.
I got to share a story about. I got to share a story about Saint Joseph. I had my brother-in-law. He had dementia, 2 years. I mean, that was something else to have somebody like that with dementia, because he used to bang his head on the wall or on the wall, bang, bang. I scared the crap out of me and wake me up in the middle of the night, wonder if he fell off the bed and things like that. I took him in for years, and then I had to call for help. Okay, so we put him in. I didn't want him to go to the old age people. I wanted somebody where it was safe and they treated him well and everything. I did find it. It took me a while, and that helped. But when I went to see him, I went in the nurse was beside him, and the first thing he said to me, he called me Saint Joseph. Everybody started laughing. He called me Saint Joseph. My wife, the nurse was laughing like crazy. He called me Saint Joseph. So that's what when I saw that, I guess in his mind he saw Saint Joseph. So
yeah. Wow.
Oh, that artist.
No one is married yet.
Okay.
Being married is not a prerequisite, apparently.
No, it's not.
I think they're working more on each other's career, finance, or something like that, and everything's crazy right now. So
I know when you get married, they tell you to be fruitful and prosper, but it doesn't always go with the marriage license.
Right.
You know, getting back to bringing kids into this world the way it is. Well, 30 years ago, I read a book by, what was her name? I can't remember. Anyways, she would go and interview this woman who was First Nations, and her name was No Eyes.
No Eyes.
And because she was blind at birth. Anyways, this No Eyes told her about the times that we're going through now, especially the fires and the floods and the earthquakes and the volcano, all this stuff. And it was just horrible. I was reading this book and it scared the shite out of me. And I thought, I don't want to bring kids into this. What have I had young kids at the time. I thought, what have I done? Bringing my daughters into this world, and they were saying basically you're not safe anywhere. So after about 3 days of being in this real funk, Katie, this message came to me saying, look, they chose to come here at this time.
Yeah, because we signed
it's their journey.
Yeah,
it's their journey.
It is.
If it's in their contract and your contract, it'll happen.
Yeah,
it'll happen. Yep.
Yeah.
This is cool. This is my new buddy, Koru.
You said my sons are not married. My sons aren't.
Yeah.
Married.
He's 6 months old and a teenager, curtain climber.
Thank you.
We all laugh at him all the time. So.
Yeah.
He's my joy. This summer I lost both.
I'm thinking I get another animal. I'm thinking because I lost mine last year, and
I lost both of my 15-year-old cats this summer. One a month apart. You want to talk about rip my heart up? Oh my God! One of them was my familiar, and so I made him promise as he was leaving to send me a new one. Oh boy, did he!
But this one
and I are so in tune.
This one gave me a special gift because after she passed, she came back. I heard her. I really, really heard her, and I wasn't the only one. My wife had a room and heard her too.
No, I love it.
Yeah,
that really touched my heart. I mean, really, really did. And I went to Sterling. I knew I heard her. My wife heard her, And out of the 400 questions, he took mine. He said, I confirmed that was her. So it takes a
Good
lot of
boy.
energy for the animal to come back and do that. It's
Yes.
I would hear my Miss, her name was Miss Foxy Lady, this beautiful cat. She died a horrible death at 6. And anyways, I'd hear her be downstairs here reading a book in my chair, and I'd hear her hop off my bed onto the floor. I would hear that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, both my
Yeah.
cats were half Maine Coons, so they were very large kitties.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
until I got Karoo, this guy, I was always seeing him out here in my peripheral.
yeah.
They were gray and white stripes, so if I walked through the house at night, I would like almost trip on them because I couldn't see them. They color the shadows. I still feel like I'm going to trip over my cat because I see one go across in front of me. It's crazy. Karoo is mostly white, so you can see him in the
He
dark.
says, I have questions. Do my guys
We
have-
need to read
Yeah.
also on
do
Donna Luna's.
I have any messages for me? I have 2 I know of, but I'm not sure how to hear them. Oh, I'm not sure how to hear them.
Do my
it's
guides have it?
I hear them, but it's like it's not like
It's so different for everybody.
It's a whisper. I hear
Beautiful kitty. A taxi.
That was Miss Foxy Lady.
Tuxedo cats are the greatest. That's Karoo. Their sense of humors are plus smart cats too. Oh my gosh, he is the ultimate mouser. If it moves,
Dan says my son don't have no girlfriend. You can't get kids without a
Dan.
girlfriend.
And you're wanting
You're
kids.
gonna have
That's why he's wondering if he's going to have grandchildren.
Yeah.
Oh,
right. Wow.
oh, honey, I love it.
Yeah, right. Okay. The next question is
It
is Night Moon Girl.
okay.
She said,
You like
do my guys have any messages for me? I have 2 I know of, but not sure how to hear them. I know how I hear
I get
them.
a lot of messages in my dreams.
I do too. And in the in between waking up and going to sleep period too, I get a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
I don't need
Yes.
to go to sleep. I can hear them sometimes.
And sometimes when I get up in the night to go to the bathroom and then I
Yeah.
go back to bed, whoa, do the downloads come. It's like the weight of the bladder gets lighter and it makes room. I don't know what the deal is, but kind of weird.
Me, I hear them, but it's not like talking to each other. It's like a friggin' whisper. It's like
I was gonna say I hear a whisper in my ear,
it's a
or I
whisper.
feel a tap
Yeah.
on my shoulder.
I've heard something like trust. That was. Oh my god! When I heard that, it was we're doing a reading, and I heard that word trust. It's just a whisper. Like,
Yeah,
listen,
it is.
it's not the same language. It's not the
And the
same.
best way that I can say meditation, and when you go into meditation, ask to
Yeah.
speak to your guides in the meditation.
She said she used to in her dreams and specifics. She
Okay.
used to in the dreams and specifics. Yeah.
So they're
Well-
just waiting to give you messages some other way.
But one they don't want to say something. They don't. Sorry. It depends on the question. It depends how you put it together. If they
Uh-huh.
don't want to tell you something, they don't.
They won't.
No.
If
No.
you're not meant to know, you're not
No.
meant to know.
No. or sometimes they will give me some things and I'm warned not to say it. Like sort of like no. It's just like a feeling that goes over me when I hear it. Oh, I can say this, but I can't say that. Okay. So I don't know.
Okay,
don't
so
know.
I'm ready to answer.
Go
I'm
ahead.
ready to answer. I've got
Go
the
ahead.
message.
Oh.
Okay, so this is from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. And I was led to take this deck, and what I'm getting from this is that it feels like you are considering you want to know kind of what direction to go in. You're not sure which way to go. Like the energy of the reading is you're sort of sitting back. It says rest and reconsider. And so, yeah, you need to pull back. I think you're looking at the what I'm getting is you're looking at the minutiae of life, and it's screwing you up. Like you got to pull back and see the big picture. So rest and reconsider. And the first card is changing your focus. So not looking at all the stuff that's going on in the world, because it's crazy. It's crazy time. You've got to pull back and see that, okay, for some reason we have to go through this. You pull back and see the big picture. So you've got to change your focus. And look, here's changing your focus, pulling back to seeing the whole world. Okay, the big picture. And it's saying embrace the world, like
Embrace the
be
big
grateful.
picture.
Embrace the big picture, and also, why we're here. Why are we here? Well, on your deathbed, you're not thinking about how much money you made, or how much real estate you have, or that kind of thing. Really, what's important is, did you love, and were you loved? That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So, you must believe in yourself to succeed. So here is believe, and succeed. And then I got that you should, you probably do meditation anyway, but do some meditation that focuses on opening your third eye.
Yeah.
Okay, because you'll be able to see things and stuff like that, and spirit can talk to you that way. And you must do this to get through the challenging times that we're in.
Yeah.
So that's the message. That's the message from your guides. So pull yourself out of the minutia, pull yourself out of that, and look at what's really important.
I got.
That's it.
Interesting. You mentioned dreams. I got the goddess of dreams. She's telling you.
Yeah.
Vision, intuition, and receptivity. How receptive have you been to them in your dreams? They've been trying. If you are been
and you can set your intention before you go to sleep too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling you've been worried about the next minute. You've just been worried. You know what that means when you're worried, you guys? It means you're not living in the moment. You're right. Living in the future. The future is never promised. Never promised. Only promise we have is now. So that's your receptivity. How receptive are you to the messages you may not want to hear, but they're the ones that are going to set you on a more precise path. And those are going to come through vibrations. Maybe not necessarily in your dreams, but they are thought vibrations. They speak to you in your thoughts, as well as whisper in your ear or tap on your shoulder. And so that way you can make resonant choices, and you will see the symbols easier. Open your third eye. You want to see the symbols clearly? Let me tell you, as someone with an open third eye, it's much better than the other two. Yeah, that's why when you pulled that, I was like,
you're right.
Oh, that goes here. And then third of all, stand in your sensitivity and strength. See that anvil? Got a little feather about to land on it. It says tapping the forces within. They're in you. Your guides are inside you. They're in your heart.
Yeah.
Open up to you.
And you know what?
Embrace your inner child and open up to you.
And the vision I got, sorry for interrupting, but the vision I got was, here we are with this hammer trying to knock it into, like with the anvil, trying to make it, trying to make it right, whereas no, it's done with a feather, with the lightness of a feather.
The
It's amazing.
gentleness of a feather. Look at the light
right. You
coming
don't
in
need to
behind that
hammer.
anvil and that feather too. That feather's the light. So your
Exactly.
strength is in your sensitivity. Use it. That's what they're
Yep.
waiting for you to do.
Yeah.
It-
I agree.
Yeah, it's more like being present in your heart more than you.
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
it's inside you.
So
Yeah.
that's how
We're
it works.
so busy looking for heroes on the outside.
Because your head gets mixed up in it, and you get worried about it. How it's going to happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what am I
You
going to do? What I did wrong? Nothing is wrong. It's just that you got to get out of your head, completely out of your head. So
Yeah.
I
She
like
says
it
she
because
sees
I see-
feathers around her
Yeah, I
house.
see feathers around my
There you
house.
go.
That's your angel. That's your spirit guides.
yeah,
You
They're
know,
making contact with you.
there you
there
go.
is a deck. There used to be a deck of cards that would tell you what the different colors of feathers mean if you
Mm,
find them.
wow.
I'll have to take a look at. Boy, we got to clear out some cobwebs to find those. But I'll look and see if I can find it. There used to even be an app you could do on your phone.
And black cat hair. Right.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? I went outside in the snow today and there was this big pile of feathers. And I went, oh, I think my cat got a bird.
Could be. But you know what? They understand. It's all a part
Yeah.
of it. You know?
Because you can't force
It's
the
all
gift.
part of it.
You can't force it. It comes to you, and the gifts are meant to help humanity do something to help others.
Bigger.
That's how the gifts are given to you. If you use it for something else, you got karma coming. You got karma.
Yes.
Yeah, big time. Okay, because these gifts they're made to help humanity, and it's not a question of money. It's a question of helping others. And I'm part of
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you don't follow these gifts accordingly, they can have a price.
Yeah, they could take it away, and you won't even know about it. Like you think you got it, and you don't. Something like that. You know?
Or the things that you're hoping on someone else. If you're hoping something bad happens to somebody else, it's going to happen to you instead.
Yeah, because
because we are purveyors of light.
Because if you destroy somebody else's life, you're destroying your own. Because we're all connected.
You
One
dim
way or
your
the other.
own. Yeah.
So,
Okay. Donna had a.
yeah, I know. Donna Luna.
I was reading her question. She's got a good one.
Who's next?
Donna Luna is
What
next,
was the question?
and she says she wanted Henry would like.
She wrote it out. Let me find it. What did she say? She
What does
wrote
she
it
mean
out
by
again.
Henry?
I didn't see that. I thought Henry
She's
would.
got
like
another one after the Henry one here.
She does.
She just.
You're welcome,
okay.
Night Moon
I'm
Glow.
trying to have a meeting. I'm trying to have a meeting with my brother and sister. We are suspicious that my sister's husband is meddling in my mom's finances. Is that true?
Where is it so I can start? What time? You know the time?
8:28.
It's
at 8:28 p.m. right after Dan.
What-
Where Dan says, "I love."
What was the
children."
relationship again? The
Pardon me?
brothers, what? What is it? What was the
Ten-
relationship again?
I am trying to have a meeting with my brother and sister. We are suspicious that my sister's husband is meddling in my mom's finance.
Sister's
Is that
husband.
true?
Okay, there's the sister's husband meddling.
What did you say the time? I didn't hear it well because
8:28 p.m.
Oh, I can't get there. I
Okay.
can't get it. Can you?
Too far back.
Yeah. Too far
If
back.
if I was an administrator, I could start it for you, but you'd have to make me an administrator.
Oh,
no problem.
just give me a second. Maybe I can. Geez. 8:28.
Oh, we've got the question. It's okay.
We got the question. We're good.
Got it? Well, I don't. I like to see it.
She's wanting to know. She's wanting to get together with her brother and sister because everybody's suspicious that sister's husband is meddling in mom's finances, and she wants to know: is he?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Meddling.
Oh boy, somebody's warming up.
I can't even find it.
Yeah, I think he is.
Mm.
You
I
got the
know.
same?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
he's pretty deceitful about it too.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
What I'm
Okay, I
getting
got
is
it.
Yep.
I think I got it.
he's
Yeah, I
putting
got it.
on
I got
he's
it.
putting
Okay.
on a loving golden heart. Love, acceptance, and romance is what I got, and that card is saying, wait, that doesn't fix the question, but it does. He's putting on a face. That's not a healing heart. That's a golden heart. He's focused on the goal. Then I get Archangel Haniel, who's the archangel of joy and
Right.
blessings and intuition. This card is telling you to trust your intuition. She's there. She sees. This angel sees what's going on. He has inappropriate attachments because of a longing desperation. And it is going to affect your family, the community, and the kinship. So yeah, I got a yes in every one of those cards.
Yeah, I do have to.
Yeah,
So I've
I'm
got
sorry.
the energy of the reading is you need to uncover the truth. Here's the Queen of Swords.
Bring your
You need
receipts.
to uncover the truth. So you do need to do some. Yeah.
Just heard a whisper in my
The
ear
first
that
card
said,
is
bring your
Judgment.
receipts. Sharon, I just got a whisper in my ear that said,
Yeah.
bring your receipts. So
There
yeah,
you go. So Judgment. So some light's going to be thrown on this.
Yep.
And yes, here's the Ace of Pentacles. That's to do with finances. Yes, he definitely is meddling. And thing is, here there's a shovel, and this money was buried. Like this was done in secret. Like he was trying to bury his trucks.
That's the golden heart.
And he's that's right. And he's putting on the air of innocence. Look, here's the Page of Pentacles.
I love her
Here's the
so
boys
much.
fishing.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm innocent. How could you? Yeah, but he's waiting for this mother to die. Look, this is the Four of Swords, but this one looks so dark. Like he's waiting for her to kick the bucket. And there's lots. Here's the Moon. There's lots of
secrets under the surface.
So message is you need to get the truth about this Queen of Swords.
Yeah. Well,
so yes.
It's interesting.
I think
I said earlier, this is the year of the snake. We got to watch out for snakes, you guys.
And it's interesting because I've called on, I asked which deck to use. And of course, one of the reasons I was supposed to use this deck, I mean, the Four of Swords, doesn't that look like waiting for someone to die?
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah. He is not on the up and up. He's not that innocent little boy.
No, he doesn't have he's got a golden heart, all right.
Okay.
He's focused on the gold, not the heart.
Let's focus on the gold, yeah. What's the next question? It's nice. I
I
haven't been
think that
reading
was the
lately. In fact,
last one.
I am going to have to go soon.
I'm going to have to.
Okay. I've got
I think that was it.
carpal tunnel.
Oh, bless
I
you.
got carpal tunnel going on and some other things going on, and
Oh, and that's hard when you're
um,
doing cards.
I can't.
I
Yeah, I
had this
can't
joint
shuffle
replaced last
very much.
Christmas. I've been through
Oh my God.
23 and 24. You guys haven't seen a whole lot of me because of that. Yeah, I had
Oh my
this joint
God.
removed because of arthritis. They rebuilt the joint, and I'm 92% back to normal. I broke my foot. I hurt my back. It's like, and
Oh
yeah.
no.
It was just one of those years where I needed to stop and I wasn't paying attention. And so my body said, hello, we're going to quit. I quit until you take care of you. So, yeah, trips to the emergency room and stuff. It was fun. I met the coolest people, though, doing physical therapy. I spent a year physical therapy on the hand, on the foot, on the back. It's like, they became my friends.
Oh God.
So,
well, I ended up in emergency because the radial nerve that goes from it goes from your thumb and these two fingers and right down here, and then it goes over the. Anyways,
around your elbow.
I was in so much pain. It was burnt. Yeah, and it goes right up to your shoulder. My chiropractor said it's starting right back here. Yeah. So
see,
she's giving me relief. I ended up in emergency.
I thought I had carpal tunnel. So when I went to the hand surgeon, he pressed.
This actually isn't carpal tunnel is actually here.
Yeah.
This was
I thought
here.
My pain was all happening right in here at the base of my thumb, right in there. And so I thought I had carpal tunnel. Well, he pushed right here and I couldn't help but yell out. It hurt so bad. Right back here. It wasn't carpal tunnel at all. Wow.
I was in so
you
much
got arthritis.
Pain. There is nothing like nerve pain. Oh my God.
Oh. Thank you, Barbara.
I was in so much pain. I would rather have given birth. That was so bad. I would rather they amputate my arm. I was in so much pain.
Oh,
When they're doing the triage, the nurse was saying, okay, what pain level is your pain, 1 to 10? I said 11, and she kind of scoffed at me and she says, it can't be 11. I went, really, what is it? I said, okay, a 9. I said, I'd rather give birth. And she went, okay. And she said, she came right away with a shot.
I identify. You know what they did when I had my surgery? I was talking to them the whole surgery because they did a nerve block.
Right.
They paralyzed my arm. And for 16 hours, it was like an elephant's trunk. Heavy man. Oh man, is your arm heavy. But I never had an anesthesiologist call me at home that night after surgery to make sure I had taken the painkillers he had prescribed to me. He said, as soon as you start to feel, he told me this, as soon as you start to feel tingles in the tips of your fingers, take a pill. You'll be really sorry if you don't. You'll be in the emergency room for IV meds to catch up. And I went, okay. So I got that about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, took the pill. He called me around 6, it was dinner time. And I was like, yeah, I took my pill around 3.
Well,
take another one. As a matter of fact, take 2. I was like, okay.
Yeah, bless him.
He was really cool.
I know they put me on pain meds.
I always
pain meds and anti-inflammatories.
The nurse. You know, the nurse is the one that usually calls to see how you're doing. This was the doctor personally. Yeah. So we joked and laughed and stuff the whole time. I had breast cancer on my left side, so I had lymphedema. You can't do any blood pressure, anything over here on this arm. It blows up really big. So he ran, and they're operating on this one. So where did they put your IVs? They put them in my feet. So the whole time he's starting IVs in my feet, I'm trying to not notice how much it hurt and kid around with him. So I think I made points kidding around with the anesthesiologist. I don't take anything in life seriously anymore.
Barbara says, I'm bringing a virtual cake for my birthday on the 22nd.
Yay! virtual cake. Cool.
Sweet. She says, Mike. Purple.
Put his initials on my hand and arm.
Oh,
I also have carpal tunnel. I know because I get pain here too. So I just have had to really pull back and be very careful.
Yeah,
I couldn't do anything. I had my ex-husband had to help me shower
I
because I was in
understand.
so much pain. All I could do was hold my arm like that. Oh, horrible pain.
I completely understand. Yeah. Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't realize how
Oh,
many
I'm much better
nerves.
now. I am much better now. This was 2 weeks ago.
Really
I'm
don't
much better
realize how many nerves you have in your hands and your feet until you
now.
injure them. Oh my
Mhm,
goodness. So I
mhm,
decided to
mhm.
get a tattoo. And where did I get my tattoo? Because I have fibromyalgia. I thought, yeah, I got a pain threshold that's through the roof. I got a tattoo on the top of my foot. Oh my
Oh,
God,
that's
did that hurt?
painful.
2 hours of I had a fluorite worry stone and I almost broke it in half, pinching that thing so I wouldn't call out, but
I
I
would
never said
never get a
ouch.
tattoo there just for that reason.
Woo-hoo!
Okay, do we have
Yeah,
any
we
more
have one more
questions?
question, but I was
One more?
waiting till you guys
Okay,
finish.
well, let's do
The
it.
hush?
And I need to go because my hand's giving out here.
Okay.
I'm going to have to figure out some other way to shuffle cards besides
Yeah, and
poker
Ron and
shuffle.
I've been chitty-chatting since about 5, 6 o'clock my
You were
time.
on at 7.
We were on having a good old time talking to each
The
other.
show
What time
starts at
is it?
8:30. She was on at 7. We're just talking
Just
about
going
it.
on to just make sure everything worked and then leave. And Ron was like, "Wow, you're early." I'm like, "You're not supposed to be
Yeah.
here."
So Donna Luna's son, his name is Henry. So
Henry would like
Okay. And what's the question? But what's the question?
question. Henry would like
any 5 cards, I guess. She didn't specify on that, unless she's still here.
unless she's asking because we
Ask
just
if she's
read
still
for
here.
her.
Yeah,
We just read for her. That
yeah,
was
you
the
just read for
mother.
her, but that's her son. Now we're talking about.
Okay, now different. Okay,
Yeah.
Henry.
Well, is she still here?
I don't know.
Ask if she's still here because
Yeah,
Donna Luna, are you still here? Well, could you
he
please
was here a
say
few minutes
yes?
ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was a few
And
minutes
could
ago.
you? Okay, and could you be a little more specific about what kind of reading?
What do you mean? Yeah, question. Henry would like 5 cards.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't. What does that mean? Because if she's not here, I don't want to. Well, I'd say she's not here.
I was gonna say I haven't seen. I'm looking back in the chat and I
hi
don't see
Swampy.
her.
No, 63. Yeah, I think it's.
I think she left a while back.
I don't know where she is. She might be because she's on and off sometimes. So maybe something
Yeah.
about.
Hey, Swampy.
Yeah, hi Swampy.
Good to see you.
So I don't know. Maybe it's something about work or something like that. Or
I don't know. But
I
she's
don't
not here though.
yeah, no.
So
Okay,
I-
well, I'm
I
going to
got-
because
Yeah.
I can't go to I can't do too much with my hands, so I'm just going to honor that because I'm trying to heal.
definitely self-care is
Happy birthday, Ron, and thank you for bringing me on. It was nice to talk and with you, Katie, and Ron, and to do some readings because I've pulled back because of this
been a
injury.
while.
I also was getting over bronchitis, first virus I've had since before COVID.
Wow.
And my
Bronchitis
sweetie gave it to me. I told her not to come over, and you came over anyway. And she gave it to me and went, "She said, I just won't kiss you." I went, anyways, that didn't work.
Okay, thanks.
I mean,
hon.
I didn't kiss her, but yeah. So you're welcome, Night Moon Glow.
It's good to- it's
Yeah.
good to
Anyways,
do
and
something with you. It's been a while.
yeah, she took off on a cruise. It was a business cruise, but she took off on so anyways, I was sicker than a dog. And I said to her when she came back, I said, okay, I'm not saying this to hurt you, but I find if I keep this inside, it's going to fester and it's not going to be good. So
Yeah.
I said to her, I'm really pissed that you came over and gave me this cold. Because you know that I get pneumonia easily. So I am pissed with you. She said, she put her head down. Yeah, I know. Anyways, I
The
didn't get
things we
pneumonia.
do.
I know. Well, I said, okay. So now are you, I'm serious. Don't come over. You got any symptoms. Do not come over.
To me.
She gets
If
it
you
from her
respect me and
grandchildren. Their
love me, keep
germ
it to
factories.
yourself.
Exactly.
Don't share.
She was sicker than a dog too. She powered her way through when she was on the cruise, and when she got home, she was sicker than the dog. We both were, she was in her house. Me, don't come
Yeah.
over.
Last time I went to the Pacific Northwest, I got a case of the bronchitis from him too. I had it for 2 months.
But I
got back.
I haven't had anything since before COVID. So I mean, that's over 5 years.
I think that's the last time I was sick too. I didn't get COVID.
I never.
Did you
I was
get
gonna say
COVID?
I've never had COVID. I've never had COVID.
I haven't either. And I've followed everything
I've
they
had
told
all
me
the
to, and I
shots,
never got sick.
but
and I still
well,
get the shots.
I got all the vaccinations, but also I was very respectful of, I'd go get groceries to put a mask on.
Yeah.
I don't go to the movie theater.
I thought it was fun having a mask because people get snippy or weird to you. You can stick your tongue out and they can't tell. I loved wearing a mask.
Right.
Because I couldn't see what I was doing down here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've reached an age now, KD, that I tell them.
Oh, I did
Just
that
go
too, but you
feck
can't
off.
do that during the Trump era down here. I live in a red state, dear. You can't do
Right,
that here.
Right. Right. True,
I
enough.
used to. Oh, I'm one of these that I'm a drop mic girl. I love dropping the mic on you. You say something stupid to me.
He says, I live in Washington State. Lots of kids out with the flu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
there's
bad.
a lot of people with,
Well,
with
Dolly,
this virus. Yeah.
Dolly that was in here tonight. First, she got the norovirus,
Oh, wow.
and
Oh
it
my
went
God.
right directly into the flu. She was sick for 22 days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first day I felt normal. It's been about it's been since January the 4th.
Oh, bless your heart. I'm glad you, and I mean that as an honest blessings to your heart.
I know. I was just giving you the
well,
gift.
that is truly what it means, though. If you're from the South, it is not a compliment.
It's not. No, it's like,
and neither is the word
off.
darling. Neither is the word
No.
darling.
Sharon's birthday is next month.
Unless you're saying
is your birthday this month or next month? Yes, I am next month.
Right.
What did that say? Is your birthday this month or next month? No, it's next month, March 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, March 10th. Yeah.
I'm a Pisces
girl. She's a girl.
I'm a Pisces girl.
She's a lover.
I'm a damn good lover too.
I heard that somewhere.
I've been told.
That's cute. I love it. I love it.
Okay, I better go. Thanks, Ron. This was a slice. Yeah, nice to talk with you, Katie. It's been a long time.
It has been. It was fun. Thank you. Take care of you, my darling.
I am. I'm getting through it. I'm fine. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care.
Good night. Sleep well. Well, it's just you and I, my friend.
Yeah, but I'm doing the 5 cards anyway, so because
I don't understand. I don't know what she's wanting, though. I'll pull 5 cards.
Yeah.
But how do they connect?
Well, connect with his energy or what's going on in his life. Whatever. You can watch the replay.
5 cards on the energy of what's happening. Okay, I can do that. General reading.
Well, it's mostly a general reading, but
a general reading for him.
I guess it's about almost he has a little bit of energy concerning what's going on with his mom and everything. about the family matters. What she asked for.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's something like that. Similar. Yeah. Thank you, sweet. Have a great night. Thanks for having us. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all my great moderators. I don't know if there's any left, but anyway,
Yeah,
but
thank you everybody for being
I've been
here.
on for almost 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Ooh.
I picked these cards. They're called from Great Carl. They're called the Angel Guide Oracle cards. So that's from Carl Gray.
Oh, I love Kyle Gray.
So, and I got 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still can count, by the way. Lucky me, eh? So, first thing that comes to the first card you got, Henry, is surrender. Okay. Surrender, trust that the universe has your back, and whatever is affecting you right now, uh, the universe is working on your behalf, you and your loved ones. Then I got there's a sacred plan. Okay, there's a sacred plan, and look at it. Look at the way the energy goes in the form of a. It
Mm-hmm.
looks like a snake, doesn't it? Like
Yeah,
a
it does.
wavy. Yeah. So the snake is
It
also
goes right
known.
through his eyes, Ron. Hold that card
Yeah,
up again. Look, it
y-
goes right
yeah, it
through
goes
his
through his
eyes.
eyes, but the snake is also known for healing energy. So
And transformation
right, and
and letting
you
go.
look what I got. You said the word, eh?
Transformation.
There you go. So
Yep.
transformation. Uh, it- these are beautiful cards, by the way. I love the images on these. Then I got your guardian angel is always beside you. You know, okay.
Yeah.
Swampy 63 says, "I love this. I love snake."
I do
Uh,
too.
but I had an experience with that. I'll tell you in a minute. But here is the last card, the 5th card I got: vulnerability and freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, because we get caught in all these family issues, and sometimes
Yeah.
we have a big heart, and sometimes we have to have boundaries, sort of, with our family members because they sort of take over sometimes.
Yeah.
They take advantage of us. So that's what I have for you. That the universe is on your side. So if you're watching the replay, uh, that's the 5 cards I have.
And I've got my 5 cards. They start out with the elementals.
He says, "Hi, I'm back." Donna Luna is just back. She just
She's
came in.
here.
Yeah.
You got the elementals. You got the fairy, and there's a little elf or a gnome. This is telling you there's forces for you to rely on that you aren't even considering in this. The little people are here for you. I work a lot with fairies. I'm going to tell you something that's probably going to sound really strange. Put sparkly things in your flower pots and around your plants in your garden. You will make the fairies very happy, and they will protect you if you do that. It's an offering to them. I also get phase entanglement. You're all stuck in this entangled, trying to deal with this snake. And it's pulling you all apart with your emotions. This one says one thing to the other and so on. Family dynamics is something that, oh my Lord. When someone is getting older and dying, that's when you find out the real people you're related to. Unfortunately. And since this guy is married into the family, that's a whole nother story. I'm also hearing that this is all about you guys who are trying to protect your mom. And this is for Henry too. You're going to have to be creative in this, but you can set him up or he will not be a problem anymore. Because if he's going to do this kind of thing to your mom, he's going to do it to other people. I get the feeling this isn't the first time. He's taking advantage of someone who's older. So understand that soul expression and something new on your part is going to need to, or Henry's part is going to need to happen to bring about clarity in this. Then once you get that, you got your receipts, you've got your evidence, relax in what you got to do because it's the right thing to do. It's protecting your family, it's protecting your mother. And understand, you got the backing of your ancestors. She's got the backing of those same ancestors, your mom.
Mm-hmm.
So those 5 cards are saying it'll work out fine, but all of you have to play your part and you're going to have a plan and you're going to have to execute that plan properly. And I just heard, get a lawyer.
Yeah, you need a lawyer.
Get a lawyer.
Yeah. If you can, arrange it.
Make sure, though, when you get a lawyer that specializes in elder rights. Not just any lawyer. Get one who knows their deal. That may take some shopping around.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best. Wow.
Of course. So she says she's back in the chat anyway, Donna.
Yeah, I see her.
So if you watch the replay, we also answered your question about your question.
Yeah, we
got it. We got it, but I missed it because I was so busy with the rest. Nobody, I didn't see the question the first time. But
yeah,
anyway.
we got your question before, and yeah, you got a snake in the grass in your family, and I can identify with that because I had to deal with that with my mom.
Well,
so I had a cousin that decided that my brother should inherit everything, and drove a wedge between my brother and I, and it's permanent.
My story is I had my inheritance stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had it. So I'll tell you what it's. My mom sort of separated from whatever, my stepfather, because it's a long story.
Yeah.
Stepfather, but it's a long story. So he married, I think my mom divorced him. He married another woman. This woman worked in the Canadian government at the embassy. Okay. She married him, but then, hi, Miss Mims. Thank you for happy birthday. And
Mims?
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you, my friend.
So the story goes.
I miss you since I'm not on Instagram anymore.
Since I'm very, very into an empath, I like this woman knew me. She knew my name. She went into the government. She took my social security number. She knows my name and had her son sign the friggin' papers, and they stole their inheritance.
Oh man!
And I knew about it. I didn't have any proof. I knew about it, but I knew if I pushed that, my wife and I would be in danger.
Yeah.
So
wow.
I just let it go.
Yeah.
And guess what? The universe gave it all back to me in such a way, like, I'm living in country with 3.5 acres. I wouldn't have this house. I had nothing, and all of a sudden things started appearing. Oh, Jesus, that
Yes.
the universe gave me back in another way. So
Yeah. That's how it works, you know.
yeah, but I knew there was a danger for me and my wife if I started back at her, because
Yeah.
I can't prove it. I just intuitively I know she had her son signed for me. She knew the birth, where I was born, the whole thing. She could get everything she needed, and her son was around my age. So
Ah, they were in cahoots together. She probably
yes,
paid him.
and all they needed was a signature that looked like mine. So they practiced it.
A
And
man's
there you go.
signature.
Yeah,
A scritchy, scratchy man's signature.
and she knows lawyers, but she stole somebody. I learned after that she married somebody from the embassy, an old man. He died. Funny, he died, eh? He was like the Black Widow. Jesus, he
I
died,
was
and
gonna
she
say,
collected the whole thing.
that
Now,
woman's a pro.
and then there was something else also. My aunt that was from New York had rings. She died. My uncle told me about this. So my uncle wanted, because it's her sister, She came
Mhm.
from New York, the States. She was born here in Canada, but she lived in the States in New York. She had these rings, they're worth diamonds and everything on it. So this lady I'm talking about had the rings because got her hands on it. So my uncle wanted back the rings and said, "Give me back, give me my sister's rings and everything." So she did send them. When they got them back, they got them evaluated. Evaluated, they were worth nothing. The diamonds are
Yeah, they
gone.
were. She took the diamonds out.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I mean, I've been through a lot of crap, and these people like that, and my uncle, So
I've
anyway,
been through a lot of crap like that too. That's why I say my family, I don't mind that I'm estranged from them. It's partly my choice.
yeah.
I don't want anything to do with them. They've
But
tried to do everything they can to ruin me.
there's one sister left. She's about 10 years more than me, or more than that. One sister left from my mom, and she just honors me like crazy. With all you get through, she just, oh my God, she honors me. She tells me all the time about that. Yes, I didn't.
Yeah.
I if you've gone through the ringer, you could turn one way or you could turn the other way, and I turned positively
You
into,
turn to the light instead of the
yeah,
dark.
the unconditional love I'm talking about. There, I turned that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I felt it in my heart. I had that since I was a kid. I was born with it.
Yes. Yeah.
I
We
felt it.
are.
Yeah. So
Yes.
whatever.
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to need to probably head out too.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a headache, and I don't get headaches very often. So I'm thinking maybe I need to eat something.
Hey,
You and I have been talking a long time.
he says people are like vultures. Is some, but yeah, there's
There's
psychic.
energy vampires out
There's
there.
there's psychic vampires out there. Yes, there is, because they feed off you. They feed on your creativity. They copy you. They do everything they can until. But how you create your boundaries is get to know who you are and be who you are, and
Yeah,
they can't be who you are. So
that's right.
they're
You're
screwed.
unique.
Yeah,
You're unique.
they're
Every
screwed
one
for.
of us is beautiful and unique
That's
in
right.
every way.
So
And people who try to copy somebody else, they're
yeah,
really doing themselves a disservice because they're beautiful and unique in their way too, and they don't even know it.
yeah. Well, too bad for them. I don't. It doesn't matter to me.
Too bad for them.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them. My empathy takes
Yeah,
over.
I know, but
Doesn't mean I'm
no,
going to do anything for them. It just I feel for them. My heart is there, and that's it.
Well, that's it. That's the boundary right there, you know.
That's
Because,
just like somebody earlier in the chat, I don't remember who it was saying they
yeah,
couldn't forget or forgive the MAGA Trump supporters. And I forgave them a long time ago. I had to do that for me. They're as people would say, they're making their own bed.
right.
Time for them to lay in it. I'm just watching. I'm not wishing bad things on them, but I'm also not wishing good things for them either, because they got to learn. They got to wake the hell up
Right.
and start. But see, a lot of these people also don't know anything about how to use critical thinking.
But what's important,
How do you think something through when you can't even access critical thinking in your brain because you were never taught that, because the schools have been so budgeted down that they've made Americans stupid.
yeah, the most important message I got was Wednesday when I saw the Christ image coming at me, and when I got through that, it was Christ consciousness, but also it had Christ consciousness. Also, we need to be aware that we are light beings and treat ourselves with pure, unconditional love to ourselves. How do you apply
Amen.
that yourself?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta honor who you are, be who you are. You didn't make any mistakes. You are who you are, and there's nothing, you know. And you can accept yourself with pure, unconditional love. I mean, you will vibrate like crazy and go automatically to another frequency, and you will help others raise your
Yeah. You know,
right. Yeah, that's why we come
nightmare.
together. That's one reason we come together. But who the hell teaches you to treat yourself like that? I
Yeah.
never had it my whole life like that.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah.
Night Moon Glow is talking about, yeah, now he wants to cut education. He wants to get rid of the
Yeah.
Department of Education.
Yeah.
That's because they want to do the voucher system so they can make money off of their own kids and just keep the rich kids educated and the poor kids stupid. That's the whole idea. They just want a worker class that'll work
Mhm.
for next to nothing. That's what all this stuff about getting rid of workers and then bringing in the engineers on that H-1B, whatever it is, bringing in smart immigrants.
Right.
Hello.
There's
Computer
no.
people.
I mean,
They're
how
talking about going after your
how
job
stupid?
next.
Hey, I have to laugh about that. How stupid can you be to get rid of the immigrants, the ones that pick up the
Pick
in the
the food.
field, like strawberries or whatever? You don't do
Pick
it.
the food. Pick the food. Clean the toilets. They clean
Christ,
our buildings.
they
Most of
serve you
these rich people
coffee.
can't function without their staff.
They work at McDonald's. They serve you coffee, all kinds of stuff like that you wouldn't do, and you're going to deport them? What the hell's wrong with you?
Because their skin is brown.
No, you know what? That will make
Our whole economy is going to bottom out if it's allowed to go through, but it's not going to be allowed to go through.
Yeah, well,
it can't be, because if the U.S. economy bottoms out, the whole world's economy is going to bottom out.
Yeah,
because the world depends so much on the U.S. dollar.
But I do agree with this thing. There's a reason for why it happened, and the reason is there's a lot of people that are not waking up, and they need to see who he is for real. When it touches their lives, when they have less money, they're suffering and all that, especially in the red states that voted for him. So, and now they're angry like hell. Well, these are the ones that are going to get rid of them, not us.
You voted for it. You voted against your own interests. Oh, well,
right.
What can I say? You drug me along with it, and you want me to give you sympathy? I got to fight to fix your shit.
Right.
What the hell? I'm an activist. I've fought for social reforms since I turned 18 years old.
Right.
And I won so much. I mean, Roe v. Wade and all that happened under my generation.
The funny
And we
part,
lost it.
the funny part is that all these people trying to divide us. And the funny part is it's doing the contrary. It's like uniting us because
It is.
you know when people have floods and everything, everybody rushes to help the neighbor, and then it's something like that. When there's a crisis, we all come together, and
That's
what
right.
do we do? We share each other, support each other. That's
And
what they don't
Canadians and
understand. They don't
Americans.
understand this shit. And there's no rich people can take over your joy when you're in it. They can't.
Americans
They
and
can't control that
Canadians.
stuff. You can't
Americans
control
and
that stuff.
Canadians are like brothers and sisters. We're so similar. Our two
Right.
countries. It's the fact that he's trying to divide this wedge that never existed ever
Yeah.
between us just infuriates me. But you know what it is? I didn't want to say earlier is if he gets Greenland and Canada, that opens the door for the Kremlin to come across the Arctic Circle. There's a lot of oil and stuff there.
But
That's what
it's
they
not going to
want.
work. It's not going to work because I see something coming out and
No, it's not going to work. It's not. And plus, Russia also wants to keep its eye on America and Canada and Northern Europe. And the way they do that is if the orange buffoon decides to take over Canada and Greenland. Good luck, jerk. It ain't going to happen because you're going to have people on this side of the border fighting for Canadians.
But be aware of China also, because China and
God.
and Iran there, what the hell? But anyway,
you know what's going to happen is while we're all busy worrying about
I could see Netanyahu taken out too, by the way, because he's a criminal too. I mean, what he did to Gaza, they're crazy stuff.
Well, he wasn't even legally in charge of the country. He doesn't even have a legal government in Israel. He's just as illegitimate as Trump and Musk are.
Right.
So it's all been a concerted effort by a certain group of very wealthy people to take over the country or to take over the world and dominate.
This is not an overnight thing. They planned it for years before.
This has been going on in the United States since the Civil War, Ron. The Civil War never ended.
What I'm talking about, the election 2024, it's been before. Like 2016 was something, but then they added, and they said, this is how I get into
This has been going on since Gore and Bush.
Yes.
Al Gore won that election. This is not the first time the Republicans have stolen an election. That's the only way they win is by cheating.
Right.
Because there's more Democrats, independents, and everybody else than there are Republicans.
But they have to change the system. And every government, every country has similar systems. It's vulnerable with these crazy crap. And they got a virus, and Russia developed a virus. You know, when after that, I got a message that how they did it. After I got sick the next day, after somebody was saying that I got sick too, I had a flash about Elon Musk and the Russians creating a virus where they were implanted the friggin' thing and counting the votes. I had that, and I talked to somebody from the States that could you how does this I don't know how your votes work, but I felt it. There was something, and I think it'll come up. The truth will come up. But that's how they changed the vote.
It all has to do with there was a timeout. It was all programmed into the machines.
Right.
And it came in through Starlink and out through Starlink.
Because he said before that, I think 6 days before, Elon Musk said, we won the election. Trump won the election. He said 4
days before. He said it 4 days before.
Nice seeing you, Miss. Yeah.
And Trump, before was elected, he told everybody, you vote for, we got it all fixed. You guys just, all you need to do is just vote this time. Just vote this one
Yeah.
time and you won't ever have to vote again. We'll have it all fixed.
Yeah.
And
Right.
people didn't hear that. And he means it. He's not kidding. He means that.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what I just saw. I just
What'd
turned
you
around.
saw?
I saw a big.
I noticed you looking off. I thought maybe your wife came in the room.
No, it's how do you say that? Oh, orb.
Oh, like my
But-
picture.
Boom! It went through like this, like that, just beside me. I was working. I go, woo! Just a minute. I saw an orb, a big one. Like,
I've been seeing orbs all day today.
yeah, I
It
saw
started
one.
with that picture.
It was there, and they went right across the room like that, and it just went caught my eye. So
A question for everybody who's still here, if there's anybody
Yeah.
still here besides you and I. I know Mims is here, and so is Night Moon Glow. What do you see in this picture, you guys? That appeared in my camera this morning. And when I noticed it, it wasn't daylight yet.
yeah, they can
What
see
do
it
you
better now.
This is why I'm saying I've been seeing orbs all day. There are, what's in that? Is that crazy?
Yeah, yeah,
I never had anything like that happen to me before. And I've seen other like people that connect with like they do channeling and stuff like that, and they'll get pictures like this. I'm wondering, do I have a new visitor in my house? Apparently. Sorry, I had a fruit fly bugging me there. A bug bugging me.
but
That's weird.
I
It's
realized I have another gift besides hearing, feeling, and seeing. I see pictures. I channel too.
You what?
I channel. I can channel energy. like that.
Awesome. Yes. Well, if you read cards, you're channeling. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
but besides the cards, I don't need the cards to do this. I just
No, but you got somebody who's talking through you.
I don't know
The
how.
way I read cards is I step aside. It's not me that you're hearing. It's spirit you're hearing. I learned a long, long time ago how to step aside and let spirit talk through me. I don't know what the spirit's name is. I never asked.
I tried to blow the candles, but they seem to be through the trying to blow candles through the internet. It's quite the
And my
job.
candles melted the damn cake. There's so many.
Roxy. It's also Roxy. It's also her birthday. Katie Moonchild. Her birthday was on the 3rd. If you guys don't realize that, I was on the 6th. Today's the 8th, but I only do lives on Saturday. So
Yep,
Usually-
and that's
usually.
the way I do. I only do lives on Tuesday morning, but I am willing to do a nighttime once in a while when a dear sweet friend asks me.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 3 years. Hey, this is our 3rd year. 3rd year.
Yes. Yeah, I think we should do it every year. Let's just make it
Because
a
I
standing
didn't
date.
know her birthday was on the 3rd before. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think we ought to do it as a standing date, don't you?
yeah, of course.
It's always fun. So and we always stay up too late and talk too long.
I like to talk. I like to.
I do too.
Yeah.
And you're 2 hours later than I am. So, because like right now for me, it's only 9
Yeah,
o'clock. Even. 9:30.
Well, here it's 11:30.
Yeah, you're closing in on midnight, so we need to let you rest too.
No, but I'm a night owl, so. But
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm a night owl, but I also wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But you know what? My favorite thing to do is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I take a nap.
Yeah, I take a nap
I
too.
live for my nap.
Yeah.
Let me tell
Oh,
you.
I forgot. Remember we were talking about the snake?
Yes.
Okay. Not with Danny, but with somebody else I knew before Danny, before YouTube. I did shamanic practice with somebody, and I had my own mantra. Instead of I had another one. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what the other one is. So one day, I laid down for take a nap. And at that time, that was years ago. At the time, I had chickens. I had a chicken coop here. So I had
Uh-huh.
chickens. So the chickens in my dream, I went to the chicken coop in my dream. Like I was taking a nap and I went fell into that mantra shamanic stuff. Then I went to the chicken coop. And while I was in chicken coop, I crouched down and was talking to my chicken. Oh, what's wrong? And I was petting them and everything, and all of a sudden, this big snake. I didn't see it coming. It wrapped me around the legs and lifted me up, and I go. I grabbed him by the neck. No, and I squeezed it, and I said no, because me, I was taking care of the chicken. I was wondering what the chicken, why they were all like that.
Oh yeah.
There's a big snake that grabbed me by the legs and lifted me up. And
Hmm.
then the head came right at me like that. I grabbed my two hands. No, I woke up. It never happened to me again. Never. That was it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because,
Ooh.
but I know snakes is
One
about
of my
healing.
spirit
I know it's about healing and that, but I
one of my
never.
spirit animals,
I
Ron.
quit the practice after that. That's it. That's all. I quit that practice. But then I met other shamanic healers,
Mhm.
and I continue, but not that way. It's funny.
Yeah. It really you got to get into the right circle of people. It really is important. Um one of my spirit animals is the green anaconda.
Oh my
That's
God.
my totem. That is my shadow totem. That is the one that you don't want to see.
Right.
If I am pushed, if you back me in a corner, my main totem is the black jaguar. You will get, if you back me in a corner, you get nothing but fangs and teeth in response. But if you push me even farther,
Yeah.
that's when I get quiet, I get silent, and when you step on me, I will swallow you whole. And that's the green anaconda. So I don't let that one out unless I need a lawyer.
Well,
It's not good.
I did it with Danny Shade, and the first thing I got was my personal dragon. I was honored like crazy. I mean,
Yes.
I was on top. And he told me, I'm going to take you to places you haven't been before. And he took me down to places, and I told him about that. But this dragon showed up again. And I think it's got the color of green somehow. I think there's a green in it.
Green is healing.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
anyway, yeah. So
Danny's fun to work with. I've been
I
working
love
with Danny.
dragons. I love dragons, by the way. So
Danny Shea is who we're talking about here.
yeah,
He's great to work with. You guys, you get an opportunity to take a course or something from Danny Shea, jump on it. Such a nice man.
he says my birth animal is a crow.
The crow. Oh, the smartest bird out there.
Mine.
Maybe an African gray.
I'm attracted.
Crows.
For years and years, I've been attracted to the eagle.
Oh, I love eagles. Yes.
Flying over the mountains like this, because to me, I'm Aquarius. I just freedom. It's all about freedom. Freedom.
Yes,
Freedom. It's so strong.
It's those eyes and what that eagle sees from so many miles in the air.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
Hi, Catherine Musha.
Yeah, there's new people in the house. Welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
I know. We've gone through a whole round of, I think it's our third round of chatters.
Yeah, if you watch the replay, Linda G was here, Medium Kim, and a lot of
Oh,
folks.
yeah, we had a great time, you guys.
We had a great time.
Good.
Now we're
I'm glad you're here, though, now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
I'm going to have to head out, though, because I got to eat something. I'm getting a headache.
Yeah,
and I
me
am
too.
a type 2 diabetic, so when I get those signs, I listen.
But that was fun, so we'll do it again next
year. It was so much fun. It always is, Ron.
Yeah. Well, it's different. It's different than last year. It is.
Yes.
Like with Linda G and all that.
We had a really
I tried last year to get her, but she said
last year something happened and she couldn't. She had something else she was doing. I remember you. I was like, oh my gosh, Linda G's gonna be here. And tonight I was like, awesome. Linda's going to be here. I wasn't nervous at all. It's so cool. She was so
No,
fun.
I did a lot of 2 or 3 collabs with her.
You see, I've only done one. I've only worked with her once, and I worked with her for not even a minute. So
she's
I
very
was
she's
doing
very
an art
generous.
demonstration.
She's very generous. It's like just like everybody else, you know. Like,
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
and
Yeah,
she loves
and
people
she's
like
funny.
she likes people. She likes
And
people
she's
like that.
funny.
It's funny, crazy. Yeah, funny,
She's a
crazy.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's got a good heart.
yeah.
I've been watching her since she started.
I don't know. I've been watching her since Jesus before 2020.
Started in 2017.
I think.
Third Eye Champagne got her started.
Yes.
And I used to watch. Always watch
That
Third
I
Eye
remember
Champagne.
that. Yeah, right. And then she
I
did
always used to watch Kirsten Langston.
yeah, and then she did
I don't know why I don't anymore. It's because I don't get notifications for her anymore.
You
And
don't?
she was sick for a while.
Well, she was
But
on
she's
today.
back.
Yeah, she was on today.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's so good.
And Shining Hawk Healing. I am so glad she is back.
Yeah. But Medium Kim, I remember meeting her the first time that I was in the chat, and I asked for a color reading or the aura. Oh my God. She touched me on my soul right there when she did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another one. What's her name? Susan Lynn.
Yeah.
She said, she gave me a reading one time. She said, "You got wings on your back." I said, "What?" She says, "Angelic." Angelic. So just like Minion Kim said, yeah, little wings.
Yeah.
But now it says your wings just spread out, and you can go where you want. You earn them.
Yes.
You earn them. You earn them. Meaning you paid the price. You earn your wings. So
Yeah. I came to the conclusion that my back injury last year.
yeah.
That's what it was. It was my wings expanding. I'm not kidding when I say I work with angels. I see them.
Well, I work with Archangel Metatron and Michael a lot.
Yeah. Archangel Mikey's my buddy.
Hey,
I'm constantly calling on Archangel
I'm
Mikey.
talking about Archangel Metatron. I'll tell you, we had a tornado about 3 years ago. We lost power for 3 days.
Yeah, that was crazy.
3 days, and I'll tell you what happened. The next day I was walking through the hallway because my kitchen is on the other side. This is a room. There's another room here and the living room, but there's a hallway 3 feet, about 3 feet wide all along. So I told my wife, we didn't have any power. So I told my wife, okay, I know what I was going to. Going to check up on something, okay? So I walked through the hallway, but she didn't know. I asked for protection from Archangel Metatron. And then I look above, I see light on the wall on the 3 feet wide. I saw the light there and there. I said, and then I turned around. My wife was sitting on the kitchen table. I said, "Did you see that? Did the electricity come back?" And she had her mouth open like this. What she saw, she told me she saw white light from here all down my back, right down to my waist.
Ooh.
When she saw that, I knew who it was. It was Metatron.
Yeah, it was Metatron.
I mean, me and her had we've had some experience.
You've had some cool experiences. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So
See, there's nobody here living with me. I live alone. It's just me and the cat now.
Yeah.
So there's nobody to verify those kind of things for me. Like this picture. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, but you were talking about cat. You would laugh if you would have saw the cat. There's one of my family members. His birthday was on the 4th. So I said, "Happy birthday" on Facebook. And then I sent him, it was a dancing cat dancing on his two hind legs, like going like this. It's crazy. And I got feedback on that. Everybody was laughing about that. I've seen the freaking cat dance.
Yeah, it made everybody giggle. Yeah, raise their vibes because you made them laugh.
Yeah, right. Oh
That's always my first thing when I come into a room is try to make somebody laugh.
Oh,
And I never worked as a comedian.
Swamp P63, you can also call on Pan to help you. He
Yes,
is
you
the
can.
ruler of the animal kingdom. Yeah. Oh,
Yes, you can.
Pan
He's
is that
also an elemental, and he's a
that's
member
the
of
one that
Right.
what's his name? Spirit Whisper does
Spirit Whisperer.
the animals. He does
Mark.
a lot of yeah,
Mark.
channels Pan. Yeah, right. Okay.
Our LA Zoo retired dude. Talk about somebody who talks to animals, man. He's talked to from everything to elephants to chimpanzees.
You remember anybody named Geek Hillbilly or whatever his name? I forget his name. His name
No.
was Keith. He passed. He passed. I found that out. I was sad about that because he was a good guy, really. So
There's
that's
been some people that have come through the
yeah,
community that have vanished that I wonder where they were or if they did COVID get them? What happened?
yeah.
You
Well,
know?
I
But
remember.
you just doing this on YouTube is not easy, y'all.
No, I've been at it 5 years, and I tell you,
It rakes you through the coals, let me tell you. And
I
I don't read on politics. I don't do politics on my channel at all. And my channel is strictly a raise your vibes channel.
Swampy says, "Oh no, Ron, he was great. Yes, he was. He was kind-hearted. He was in a mudslide or rain flooding stuff. He lost his mobile home, and I have a picture. I donated to him on
No, are you talking about I know who you mean now.
Keith. His name is
Keith.
Keith. Yeah,
Yeah.
his
He passed away?
yeah.
Oh.
I heard about that. Yeah, and I had his mobile home. A picture of it on my community page, but now it's not called community page. It's called posts. POS.
Yeah, it's called posts. That's so
They
stupid.
changed it, but anyway, I donated to his
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe, and but then I learned from somebody came in and said, "Did you know?" I didn't know. So
I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I
yeah,
really liked him.
I was up live with him. He like together on a channel with I think it was Jay, me, Jay,
Yeah.
and
Oh, he's fun on your channel.
yeah, and what's her
Get him
name?
talking. If you get him
Oh,
on your panel and would get him talking about the computer
yeah,
stuff that he would build.
yeah.
Oh man.
I know he rebuilt the computer and sent it to false
So
teacher.
we've got him on the other side helping us.
Yeah,
Because he was very much against Trump. Because he
yeah,
was
but
ex-military and ex law
yeah,
enforcement.
I think he had a problem with his leg or something like amputee.
Yeah,
I'm
his
not sure.
amputee. He was an amputee.
Uh,
They had to cut his leg off.
he
Yeah.
was a good guy though. Online.
I did. I was wondering where he went.
Yeah, Mark, spiritual whisperer. He's still doing.
Oh, Mark's wonderful.
Yeah,
Mark's a beautiful soul. Mark is so much fun. I had him on my channel, and it was like we were so busy reading and stuff. It was like time disappeared
yeah.
so quick.
She
Kind of like
says,
tonight.
she says Mark is a beautiful child. Mark
He
my
is a
words.
beautiful soul.
Mark my words. Mark my words. Yeah.
You know what? I actually won one of Mark's shirts. He had a raffle
Wow.
for a pan shirt, and
Mm.
I have a pan shirt. I love wearing it too. I wear it every once in a while on my channel. It's got a great big face of pan. It has, I have to be careful though, because which way I turn it has nudie bits on it. It's got fairies that have little dangly things hanging.
So I hope everybody
Manly bits.
everybody enjoyed this celebration. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for all your support. It means a lot to us. So thank you very much. Much love and light. Stay safe.
Thank you for your love. We'll send it right back. Love you guys. Thank you.
So I'm gonna say good night because I gotta go eat something too.
Me too.
My head, I'm starting to get a headache. Oh, Mark just came in. People just showed up.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Bye, Mark. Hi, bye, Mark. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here, Mark.
Yeah, it's also her birthday, Katie Moonchild's birthday. So we're both of us have a birthday.
Teresa, you've been here this whole time. Teresa
Wow.
Levine. She's my
Yeah.
good buddy. Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah.
I love you. Thanks so much, you guys.
So we're going to have
Rest
something to
well.
eat. Yeah. A what?
Telling them all to rest well.
Yeah. I gotta go eat
Thank
something.
you.
I'm starting to get a headache too. So.
Yeah, I've got one right here. It's right there. It's food time. It's chow time.
How can you tell if you have your head or not? How can you tell? You're banging on the wall.
That gets rid of the headache.
I'll tell you right away.
It'll give you something other kind of headache.
Yeah, this was fun. This was fun. So next year we'll do it again. Yeah.
We sure will. Thanks, you guys.
Okay, thank you. Much love and light to all of you. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
We'll get through this.